record.
Jay, say a joke, they'll get you canceled.
Do it now.
Wow, I like,
The lingering
Okay.
silence speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can just put in whatever I want.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, no,
Oh, no.
just...
Hi, I'm Jetman Jay, and I like feet.
Not even have it be his voice.
Hi,
Like
I'm Jetman Jay, and I like... tax evasion.
Oh, no.
And I'll keep that in. Oh, I love it. You stand in a cold, darkened environment of monochrome. A harsh wind blows against you from all directions, making it impossible to keep your eyes fully open. The wind seems to be tearing the blurred reality around you as shapes that appear to be trees and broken walls are being wiped away like smudged ink on parchment. As you try to focus on your senses, you hear your name being gently called to you on the wind. It's a woman's dulcet voice that beckons. Their voice swirls around you and becomes louder and louder. You cover your ears and shut your eyes as pain rakes your mind at the siren's call. An attempt to scream from the pain is made, but nothing besides silence and expelled air leaves your tensed neck and agape mouth. Your name is called out to you louder and louder and louder until you feel the wind stop blowing, and there's one final soft beckoning directly in your ear. Your eyes shoot open like an arrow freshly released from a loosed bowstring. Sam,
Uh-huh.
you awaken to find yourself in a comfortable bed with a soft comforter covering your body.
Oh.
The space around you is warm and aglow with orange from a lit stone fireplace. The wood crackles and pops in the heat while you hear a gentle wind outside that seems to incline a nearby tree to tap at your window. As your eyes wander around the space, you find yourself in a small room of wood and plaster with one small window and a wooden door. Seemingly, this is no different than your common inn-room. It contains a dresser at the foot of the bed, an unopened chest by the door, a single shelf hanging on the wall with a lit lantern upon it, a chair that faces the fireplace, a pile of firewood, and a bedside table with a freshly lit candle on it. You find yourself in this space. Any armor you have is not on you, but you do find your dragon companion asleep right next to the bed. And I leave it to you. You are awake in the space. You are on the far room, the largest room, actually. If you haven't found your token already.
Yeah. I call to Hema.
Hema, the white dragon, small in size, just gently opens their eyes and looks up at you. And looks around the space and gives a look of obvious confusion.
Okay, so I know my dragon is also confused.
Oh, very much.
Okay.
Immediately.
How big is Hema compared to me?
They are small-sized. So maybe while they're on all fours, goes up to just above your knees.
Small dog, got it.
Yeah, small dog. They start going around the room, smelling things and investigating.
I let her continue to do that, and I wish to go investigate myself, and I go to the window first.
Okay. Head over to the window, and You look outside, and you have dark vision as tiefling, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
So you look out the window and you see this long environment of darkness that expands even beyond your 60-foot dark vision. And you see dead trees in the black and white. And there seemingly is no other landmark. These trees are the only thing that give you an idea that there's even an outside world.
Gotcha. I go to frantically looking around the room for any sign of familiarity.
Okay. Frantically look around, and you start opening up drawers that are inside the bedside table. And you go over to the chest and you open it up. It is unlocked. Your armor, your weapons, all of your belongings have been stuffed inside.
Breathe a sigh of relief, and then promptly put all that stuff on.
Okay, sounds good. You start donning your armor and getting yourself prepared for whatever this place is and has prepared for you. And it's still just you. All that you hear is the howling wind outside, and Hema just scurrying around, looking at things, messing around, knocking some of the wood out of the pile, just searching for anything that may indicate what's going on here. And they go over to the dresser, and it doesn't have any doors on it. It's just shelving. Hema finds that there's a set of folded clothes, and starts smelling them, and just drags them off of the shelving and just continues to mull around. They'll go over to the door and just like start patting it because they can't really open it. Just please, I beg you.
Little puppy.
Yeah.
I go to see if it's unlocked.
Okay. You go over to the door and it's unlocked. No issue. Just you turn the knob and it gives a creak. It's like one of those old brass doorknobs that you turn it halfway before it actually starts to catch, and you can open it again. But feel free to move your token as you wish.
Okay.
The door is open to you.
Come along, dragon. Stop getting stuck at the wall. Oh, you can be on the candle.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah, Hemo just chills out on the lantern.
You vibing.
Yeah. As you leave the room, you find yourself in a hallway, dimly lit with iron candlelit lanterns, and a set of 3 doors that you can see down the hall. And to your right, there is an archway that leads to another space.
Okay. I will go down the hallway
Mhm.
to the first open hallway.
Okay.
Sort of stand in the corner. Cool.
Stand in the corner there, and you look through the archway, and you will find that there is... Let me unhide this from you. There is a set of stairs, if you're looking at the compass, to the west, and the hall continues going to the east. And all is quiet.
I send Heba out first
Mm-hmm.
to see if she can find anything.
Okay. Hema looks around the corner, and there is, let's see, up the stairs, it makes a left to go towards a second floor, and to the right down the hall is a wide open space, and Hema can see excuse me, can see tables, another fireplace, and it's very well lit. This seems to be to both of you that this is like an inn.
Okay. I'd like to go upstairs.
You head on upstairs. On the second floor is an identical hallway to the one on the first. Sets of several doors, and just around the corner is like a decorative little table that just has some lighting on it.
Okay.
Nothing seemingly special about this place.
None of the doors are open though, yeah.
Nope, none of the doors are open.
I'd like to go back downstairs then.
All right, sounds good. You head back downstairs, and the stairs creak and make a lot of noise, and it kind of echoes throughout this whole place as if it is just an empty inn that you are a part of. Nobody seems to react either.
I'll go to the open space then.
All right, sounds good. Let's unhide the big shit. Wah!
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
There we are. Oh, hi, Zach. I just heard him as soon as you said, "Oh my!" I just heard him yell, "Oh God!" in like fear. Good timing. You hear the voice in the distance. So you step into this wide open space, and it is fairly open. The ceiling above you is full of just wooden banisters, obviously for more how do I want to say this? Obviously for support, but they have added points of decoration to make it much more pleasant to the eye. You see several tables that are empty. Nobody's sitting at them, but they all have lit oil lanterns to light up the space. There are 2 stone fireplaces, a set of bookshelves, and a small little balcony for somebody to potentially look out at the non-existent crowd that could be in this place. There is a long front desk that has nobody behind it. However, there is a set of books that are open and strewn along a small portion of it. And there are several closed doors.
I would like to go to the books.
Okay. You head over to the books, and that's where I will leave you for now. Jay.
Hello.
Hello, you.
Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. The same dream, the same hallucination, whatever you wish to call it, falls upon your character. And you awake in the same space, same room, nearly identical to the one that I had just described.
Mm-hmm.
But you awaken, unaware of where you are, and unsure of how you got here.
Okay. So, what's currently on me?
Currently is just a set of common clothes. Nothing special. Your armor, your weapons, everything that you would deem to be familiar to you is not directly on your person.
Okay. A little panicked, I pat my chest down, looking for my amulet.
Okay.
Before I, just right next to me, the nightstand. I'm opening the drawer. I'm looking for this amulet.
Okay. You throw open the drawer. Nothing's inside.
Okay.
You do see the chest by the door.
That's the next thing then.
All right. Go over to it in a panic, throw it open, and you see all of your belongings neatly placed and stuffed into this chest.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll grab the amulet.
Mhm.
Alright. I don't really know why, I guess, but it brings it brings comfort as I put it on.
Just put it on.
And then I guess I glance around the room. Anything out of the ordinary, I guess.
Nothing seemingly out of the ordinary that would scream to you, let's say, danger. You are in
Okay.
a place that you've never seen before. This is not a place that you remember sleeping, let alone, again, remember at all. You do see the window, and outside you can't see anything. It is nothing but the pitchest black that you've ever seen in your life, almost as though you're looking into the endless void of space.
Gotcha. I I grab my my hand axe.
Okay.
Out of the trunk, and I will peek open that door.
All right.
Just sort of peek outside of it, look up and down the hall, hand axe sort of behind me.
All right. So you peek out the door, and you see the hallway before you, empty, low lit, and you see that the door to your right is open.
I will then. All right. Yeah, I will. I'll take a peek, or I'm gonna go up to the door and knock on the frame.
You knock on the frame, and there's no answer. You peek inside just oh so slightly, and you see that the bed has been not necessarily tossed, but it has been utilized. It's not perfectly made. Somebody had been in here recently. That's all you get just for peeking around.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to my room, grab my things, don my armor.
All right.
And as I'm coming out of my door again.
Yep.
I'd like to just call out, hello, is anyone there? Anyone?
You call out, and I was thinking about whether the sleeping people would hear you. But Sam, your character would hear somebody call out from down the hall that you had just come from as you began flipping through the books, and you hear the call of, is anybody there?
I tell Hima to stand on guard as I look through the books.
They get low and bring their head closer to the ground, just constantly keeping a trained eye on that hallway.
All right. I guess having gotten no actual response, I draw the short sword, or the short sword, and the hand axe.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you have two weapons in hand. I'll say, because I think it'd be really funny. Spider. As your character has the same dream, same hallucination, and as you awake from it, you hear somebody call out, is anybody there? And your ears just twitch in every which direction for a moment. And again, you are in the same space as I described. It is all just a carbon copy. But this time you had somebody else yelling out, is anyone there? As you had heard your name be gently said into your ear.
Huh. All right. I guess I'll stir awake and stretch and look around.
Stretch out, look around. You're in an inn room, as far as you can tell. You've never been here before that you can remember, and you certainly don't remember falling asleep here, let alone really can't remember anything.
Not again. All right. I look at my body, and I don't like. I also have the commoner's clothes and everything.
Yep. Same deal.
All right. I will start rifling around for my stuffs.
Okay. You start rifling around, opening drawers, looking under the bed. Might even like look underneath the firewood. But you open up the chest and you will see all of your belongings in there.
Awesome. I guess I'll put on everything, gather everything up.
Okay.
And then make my way over to the door.
All right. Jay, as your character had called out and gets themselves prepped and ready, they begin to hear shuffling in the room to the left.
Oh, if that's the case, Theodore immediately has already, like, has already just sort of gone this way.
Uh-huh.
And just sort of hides just a little bit around that corner.
Okay.
Do I hear this?
Should we have the first roll of the campaign be a stealth check?
Stealth checking.
Oh God.
Competitive stealth check.
Disadvantage, baby.
Yeah. Let it rip. So yeah.
All right, there's one. There's two.
An 11. It's above average.
My God.
We'll take it.
Oh,
It
boy.
wasn't a natural one. All right, so an 11. I would say how concerned would your character be, Spider, of people outside the door?
Considering I'm in an inn room, probably not very.
Okay.
But I heard this guy calling out earlier.
Yeah. So you know what? We'll run with your passive perception on this one, as you weren't like actively trying to look out for danger or pay attention to anybody. So your passive being a 14, yeah, you hear somebody outside your door just ching 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 ching, and then like kind of go away and past your door.
Yeah, you would have heard some chainmail rattling.
All right, I'll slowly creak open the door.
You slowly just open the door.
Oh God, it goes inside.
You did hear that person, but now comes the point of, will you notice them? So now I'll have you roll a perception check to see where they are.
Boom. All right. Perception. 8.
8. Yeah, no. You look down the hallway and you see that it's empty, dimly lit. You see that the two doors down the hall to your right are open, and you look the other way and you don't see anybody. And meanwhile, Jay's character has made themselves like Pink Panther flat against the wall. Are you, yeah.
Hello. No, wait, that's not the voice. Throat's kind of hurt.
Oh yes.
He's confused.
Growing pain.
All right. Hello. Where?
Theodore sort of, I'm not gonna say like blazes around the corner or anything, but steps out of the corner, and just sort of has the short sword, like not like arm outstretched, pointed at Robert, but is like sort of from the hip, pointing it at him. Just sort of.
Okay.
Look. You have any idea where we are?
No, not really. These things have kind of happened to me, though. I take it you're new here too, right?
Yeah, I don't really sleep in inns much anymore. I think.
Right.
I don't know. I don't actually. Do you remember getting here at all? By any means?
No, not really.
Do you remember anything before that?
Also not really.
Huh.
And again, these things have happened to me, but usually it's like in a ditch somewhere, not somewhere as nice as this.
Well, I think this might be the first time this happened to me. I'd sort of hope, I guess. I don't... My name's Theodore, by the way, and he latches his short sword and his hand axe back to his belt, extends a hand. Sorry for the slight hostility. It's, I mean, I think you get it, right?
Yeah, totally understandable, friend. Name's Robert von Bunbreath, but you can call me Robbie. I extend my hand and shake it.
Theodore Sharp, by the way, if we're doing full names. I've honestly got no clue about anything. Actually, I know my name.
Mm-hmm.
That's It seems I can swing a sword, considering I have, well, 3 of them.
Oh, 3 swords. That's you only have 2 hands.
Don't ask me. I wish I knew.
Well, maybe you lost your 3rd arm somewhere too.
Well,
that.
I guess it's good we. I mean, I don't know. I guess we walk around. I have no clue.
Well, you were yelling earlier, right?
Yeah, I was wondering if anyone was here. There was a door open down the hallway. Bed was. It looked like someone was in it.
Mm-hmm.
But
that woke me up, so that seems to be like the way to go. Maybe if we also yell again, then somebody else will wake up.
I mean,
hello, is anybody there?
Well, that's not the worst line of thinking I've heard.
And as you guys are having this conversation, and Robert yells out, Sam, your character hears that again, except in a different voice now, as you are continuing to flip through this book. Before I give you any information about the book, do you take any other course of action?
I guess I keep my ears out to see if they're getting closer. Okay. And just keep an eye on Hema.
Okay. Hema.
Is this book a ledger anyway?
As you look through it, it does appear to be a ledger, and it doesn't contain dates or anything. All that it has on every single page is straight lines and in very nice calligraphy the word welcome. And as you have flipped through nearly front to back, you find that almost all of the pages are blank except for one, and I mean this in every single one of these books. The first page, or not the first page, but the page that it was open to, has your name on it, has 3 other names: Theodore Sharp, Robert von Bunbreath. I can't even get it out seriously for the first time I say it.
It's Robert von Bunbreath. That's just how it's.
And you see hold on, I gotta check one thing. You see a name that was crossed out.
Oh.
With another name next to it. That is Ime Fairwoods, and the one that's crossed out only has a single line through it. That reads Ishale Tallfury.
Okay. I'm just gonna stash this book with me. Do I recognize Robit's name?
Yes, you do.
I quickly go to Hima. Hima.
Looks
or
up at you.
Hima. Do you smell rabbits here?
Sniffs the ground a little bit, and then starts looking towards down the hall where you guys had been.
We will go that way, just very quietly, even though there's yelling over there.
All right, so you guys start making your way over. Now, for the last sleeping person, Summer. Your
Yes.
character has the same dream or hallucination, wakes up in the same room as everyone else has. You're just in common clothes, and none of your belongings are on you. And as you had heard your name be spoken into your ear, you are awakened by more yelling. Is anyone
Fantastic.
else there?
Oh, is anyone else there?
I am going to get up and get out of bed and as quietly as I can go to the door to see what's going on.
Okay. So you just quietly move towards the door and put your ear
I'm not
to
going to open it. I'm putting my ear to it.
it. Okay.
I just get it. It's weird.
And you hear people talking outside of the door, two separate voices, both sound masculine.
Okay. I am going to look around for my belongings.
Okay.
The chest will draw my attention
Yep.
as the most obvious. Ooh, I should open that thing.
Absolutely.
So I will open that.
Sounds good. You open it up, and inside are all of your belongings.
All right. I'm gonna take them all out, get myself back together.
All right.
When I find the top, can I spin it?
Sure. Grab the top, and you, we'll say that you put it on the floor, and you spin it, and it comes up neutral.
I kind of study it, pick it up, study it for a moment, and then I tuck it into my pocket and approach the door again.
Tuck it into your pocket, and go over to the door. Do you wish to open it, or stay?
Rabbit.
Carefully. I'm going to open it
I've opened
carefully.
before.
Okay.
Oh,
You open it just carefully,
I don't.
and
I mean,
the voices become clearer, and as you peek through the small crack that you've made, you see a rabbit.
All right.
You see a rabbit talking to an armor-clad individual with several swords hanging on them.
So why do you need
Okay.
like 3 of those things? It's like
I wish I knew. I mean, oh,
I'm going to
Um,
take a deep breath in and then open the door completely.
All right.
hello.
Good evening, I presume.
It is dark out, so maybe.
Do any of
I'm-
you have any idea what's going on here?
none
at
whatsoever.
all. None of us know how we. At least us two, we don't know how we got here. I don't remember much before this either.
Well, make that 3 of us. In May Fairwoods. You are?
Theodore Sharp.
Robert von
And you?
Bunreath. At your service.
Pleasure. Have you explored... What is this place?
I haven't. The most we've done is I went down the hall and there was another room. It was a bit. Someone was sleeping in it. They left the door open. and that's
I
it.
see.
So there's at least one other person here, but I ran into Robert, and then we've been talking, trying to figure this out.
And as the words, there's one other person, Sam, your character, is far enough down the hallway now towards the open archway, and you can hear several voices talking at this point. 3 separate voices, one female and the other 2 male, and one of them you do recognize as Robert.
Thank God.
And Sam, your character's name
Well?
is what again? How's it pronounced?
Balafari.
Belafar. Gotcha.
The fun part of that, we'll see.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So Sam, are you gonna approach this group, or are you gonna stay a little further back?
Yes. I'm excited to hear my friend's voice.
Okay. So
I imagine he was more excited.
potentially, but you, as you guys are talking, and the mention of another person is brought up, you do hear some other movement down the hall, and well, we'll say that everybody starts to see one another.
Okay.
Ah,
Not worried
Hello?
about seeing a dragon or anything.
Don't worry about
Hello. Oh, Robert.
Bella!
Oh God, you're safe.
it.
Oh!
Oh, it's
hi.
good to see you too.
So you two know each other. That's good.
Here's the fun
At
part.
least someone knows someone here.
Here's the fun part, Robert.
Uh-huh.
You know the name, but you don't remember the person.
Oh,
uh-oh.
Here's the fun part.
shit.
You recognize them. You know that you know them, but you know nothing about them. It's like when you see somebody from high school and you're like, I think I recognize that person, but I generally don't remember like any history that I have with them.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Valafrey. You're here too. It's good to see
Yeah.
you.
Weird that you're here and there's literally no one else in this building. But
Well,
okay.
I mean, there's us two, but you know.
We do
Yes.
exist, presumably.
Oh, I
I'd
just
hope.
did not find anyone else.
I assume you were in the room at the end of the hall, yeah?
Yes.
Ah.
Who might you
Hmm.
be?
Oh, I'm Theodore Sharp.
Pleasure.
M.A.
Pleasure. I am Balafari. This is Ema.
I remember the
Pleasure.
dragon at least.
Yes. You
Good.
same level of memory for Hema as Val.
Oh, okay.
I tentatively reach my hand out to the dragon to like see if the dragon smells it and see what it does.
Smells it.
What is Ema?
I leave it to you, Sam, how Hema would fully react.
Like an excited dog.
No. Yeah, just
Aw.
will smell and like just rub their snoot into your hand, and there's this low rumbling that you can only imagine is like a purr, but it's like all of you can feel it in your chest.
I honestly think Ema of like a dog and cat, like every trait that they both possess,
Yeah.
It's just like a ferret.
Mhm.
basically.
So with everybody gathered, it would definitely be at this point that I want all of you to describe your characters, please.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I got it. Theodore is about it's about 6'3". He's a bit of a taller fellow, broad-shouldered, dark brown hair. It's straight. It goes about to his shoulders. It's a little ragged though. He's got a close cut like beard. It's almost more of a shadow than anything. There's a scar, left cheekbone, back to the ear. Brown eyes, and skin's a bit tanned, if not weathered. But bit of a if the bit of a more I don't know how to describe it other than like a more royal face, higher cheekbones, stuff like that. Except for the fact that his nose is a little crooked. It definitely was broken at one point. And if you're extra perceptive, you'll notice he is missing his right pinky.
Oh.
Oh shit. Alright, who's next?
Don't make the DM start pointing fingers.
I was gonna
Alright,
go buy
fine.
my Hero Forge one, but I realized that I did not save it.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
shit.
No.
Oopsies.
Robbie.
So-
Oh, you want
Okay,
to
go ahead, Spider.
go? Robbie is about 3 foot. He's very, very small. About 4 foot with his giant ear. One ear goes all the way up. One ear is lopped off near the top. He is various burn marks everywhere. A little bit of dirty, a little bit like mangy. Kind of white, tannish fur, very light. And I don't know how else to describe a rabbit. Very soft. People always try to sell my hide.
Oh, alarming.
All right.
Ime is a human woman. She's about 5'6", on the kind of more slender side of things. She has hair that's just a little bit longer than chin length. That's kind of a mousy brown. Her face is very angular, very sharp. Her eyes are a piercing blue. She's dressed in normal clothes. That's about it. She doesn't necessarily stand out in a crowd.
All right. Last one.
Valafari is a tiefling woman. She is a little on the taller side. She is 6 foot. She has black hair, silver eyes, and blue skin. She has a pair of wings, but they are very small, not practical. They come out of her armor, as well as her tail. She is on the built side. And a very intimidating face, but soft eyes.
Very nice. And what about Hema?
Hima's a small white dragon. Has no other distinguishing features because I didn't think of any.
That's all right.
The most generic small white dragon. If you took every white dragon in the world and combined them together and made them this small, this is what they'd look like.
If you open the Wikipedia pages for white dragons, it would be that picture.
Yeah.
But it changes every time you find a picture of a white dragon.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
Have you explored this place then? Valafiri, was it?
Yes. I went upstairs and there didn't seem to be anything that stuck out. I went to the main quarters and I did find a book that was blank except for some names, and I believe the names you've just given me were in there. I take the book out and present it.
Take out the book and you present the page with the names on it. And as you all look at this page, it does have your names on there. And they are all in your handwriting.
Theodore sort of rubs his chin a little bit and he I wonder who this this Eshail, this crossed out name. I wonder if there's another one here.
Well, assuming that it's crossed out, perhaps I took her place.
You think we were chosen for something?
Who knows? I certainly don't. I don't think any of us do, though I can only speak for myself.
I don't presume you all remember how you got here either.
No, not at all.
No, ma'am.
No.
Interesting.
I can tell you I fought in a war, probably. I mean, I don't know what any of these insignias mean, though.
Ah.
I remember little to nothing, so.
Same.
But you said that there is another room.
Yes, there's like a main dining hall area.
Well, I mean,
We can go there. I just came from there, and
I'd
that's why I heard
say
your voices.
I'd say better to gather our thoughts there, probably.
Better than this
it's rather
hallway.
cramped in the
Mhm.
hallway.
Sure.
Let us go.
Lead the way.
You guys leave the hallway. I love to see the little rabbit hop. Oh my god, I love it.
I'm teleporting.
Woo! All
I
right.
skipped
I
my way
can
down the hallway.
fly!
All right. And just for my own sanity, I am going to hide
stuck.
the second floor again. There we go.
Rabbit stuck.
Rabbit stuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, rabbit got under the table.
No!
Ah! Oh god, I actually. Oh, my God.
Oh,
There you go. Just had to shake him a lot.
No, shit, I'm back.
No.
There we go.
A prison of your own design.
Yeah, I think to sit on a table, you actually have to pick them up, and the Shift WASD or arrow keys doesn't work. Oh, but it works for the chair. Of course it does.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
Apparently, I am perched on top of this chair like a monk.
incredible.
Sense! This makes none.
So you all enter the main area, and you see the tables, you see the fireplace, you see all the books and bookshelves lined up, and there is seemingly not much here for you. There's no people. There's no sound besides the wind outside. And the crackling of the fire, too. There's
This guy
nothing.
playing guitar.
So,
And this guy playing guitar somewhere. Thank you,
Can't imagine
Tailspire.
where.
Thank you, Tailspire Ambiance.
Valifuri, was it?
Yes.
Yes. Did you only look through that book, or did you look through the rest as well? I don't know how long you've been up.
I looked through the rest as well, correct?
You look through a good number of them. We'll say that there's a few that need to be investigated if you so wished.
There were a few I did not go through, but I went through many and did not find any useful information.
I'll help
Mm.
if you want to keep looking.
Absolutely.
All right.
Right.
So you guys go over to the books, and we'll say, Robert, as you're hopping around, just looking everywhere.
Jesus.
Oh, the bear rug. Yeah, sorry, surprise.
God. That's terrifying.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Forgot about
Don't want to encounter one of those.
We'll say as you're hopping around, because I know how you want to play your character, would like a like one of the hotel bells catch his attention?
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay. So on the front desk, by where the books had been, there is one of the little bells,
Uh huh.
and
I
they're
just ring it like 15 times
yeah,
in succession.
ding 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 ding, just over and over again. And you all just kind of look at Robin as he's having a grand time of it.
Yes, alert everyone who may be here and hostile to our presence. Why don't you?
Well, everybody I found was nice so far. Plus a few more
So
friends.
far.
I'm going to wander over here.
All right.
You do that. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, God.
You hit the bell, and nobody seems to react. There's no growling, no roaring, no rush of voices or feet to your position. You just rang the bell a bunch.
Oh, that's the rude. That's terrible customer service. I'm gonna go do something else.
Theodore, what are you looking at over there?
These flagons on the table. They
Mhm.
got anything in them?
No, they are empty.
A lot of foam for an empty cup.
I know.
There's a knife.
It's full
They
of
put
mold.
so much head on their beer. There's no beer in it.
Full of mold.
Mm.
But yes, this tankers.
If that's the case, then Theodore's just gonna idly look at the bookshelf.
I like the look, it's gray.
It's
Great,
me. It's me, guys. I'm on the top shelf. I'm always watching.
Oh god.
Terrifying.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's the rabbit.
And Robin left.
As you look at the books, there are numerous titles, but none of them seem to be anything beyond storybooks, like fiction, even children's books, actually, that are here. And if you look through them, they have plenty of pictures, they're fairy tales. They're just all things that you would think somebody would have here, at least in an inn to, have somebody pass by the time.
Well, Theodore just sort of open, just idle. Other people are doing things. Just sort of opens one, flips through it.
Okay.
Just idly.
Sure, you do so. To the people looking at the books, flipping through them all and splitting the work. They are all ledgers. They all have lines for writing. But they're all blank.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anything from you?
No.
Whoa! He made it through the door.
Holy crap.
He is now the owner of this place.
I am always watching.
A hand activates the beacon.
No
Well-
dog could be this big or this red. This is not-
Oh, gods. Well, is there anything else to look at?
We'll say that as everybody except Theodore is looking around now and Robert investigating the area, you will see that there are several doors. One that you can imagine clearly leads to the outside. One heavy iron door that you don't know where it could potentially lead. Another wooden door. A pair of very large wooden double doors that, again, you aren't exactly sure where any of these would lead. And then there is the I guess we'll call it the grand staircase to another portion of this inn. That would be right over here.
I see it.
Yeah.
Well, any thoughts on where we should look? Or what we should even be doing?
Not a clue.
Well, me either.
Robert, because you're the funny man here, we'll probably say that, you probably would have tried all these doors just out of the shits of it?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Sorry, Jay is reading Blifford the Big Crimson Direwolf and I got interested.
Oh no, now it has to be in the world.
Just
And
like
just
Space
like that,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
it's canon.
Just like Space Yu-Gi-Oh! Here we go. But as you try all the doors, they're all locked.
Damn it.
Oh,
Well,
oh god.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
He's trying to get trapped in the floor again.
I'm done with that nonsense.
I'm through reading these books. What's in this? What's in this door?
Oh,
It's empty.
Damn it.
okay.
Looking for that $5 in
said-
the Bible.
You said there was a stairwell at the back of the room
Yes.
that leads up?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go stand at the foot of it and try and see what I can see.
Okay. Let me... Because I remember what I put here. There's light. Let me unhide it. Boink. So, from where you are standing, you can see just the very top of a set of stairs that lead to another hallway. Hello, who's killing each other?
Uh-oh.
I heard that. Oh, now I lost myself. There are more candle lanterns up this hall, but you can't see anything else. At least from your position.
All right. I think there might be something over here,
Let's go check it out.
but I'm not looking alone.
One moment. Theodore's actually really quickly inspecting the fireplace.
Okay.
He just sort of looking at the logs that are burning in there, seeing how long they've been there.
Ah, okay. I'll have you roll a check for this. Either investigation or survival.
Okay, let's see which one's better. Well, 9.
9. With a 9, you are unsure. It looks as though the logs have been here for a bit. There's some that maybe are fresher. You can probably say maybe within the day this has been lit. I'll give you that much. But you can't exactly narrow down, like within the last hour. No, it's definitely within the day.
Okay. Well,
Oh, lost the rabbit again.
nothing more on that.
You see nothing?
I joined the others at the hall.
All right, sounds good. All right, so you guys are at the foot of this staircase and ready to
Alright.
Yeah, Theodore will take some steps up.
go. All right.
Just sort of look at the others, and then he's gonna draw a short sword and just sort of step up.
Okay. You step up a few steps on the stairs, and they creak beneath your feet. But you move forward slowly, one step at a time, and as you reach the top, you find yourself in a small dead-end hallway. There are 4 doors, all of which seem to be very well made and solid wood. At the far end of this hall is what appears to be a... I'll use the adjective bizarre stained glass window. You can't see out of it, and the stained glass is not colorful by any means. You can see that it's made up of primarily black shards of glass, except for in the middle where there is a collection of white glass that makes a nearly featureless face besides the eyes, which are jet black like the rest of the window.
Comforting. I'd like to approach the mirror at least a little bit closer. I'm gonna keep a safe distance of like 10 feet though. I'm not touching that thing.
Sure. And you look at it, getting a better look in the light, and you see that the glass reflects just gently the light in this hall. Not very much, but you can see it just kind of glisten across the ripples in the glass. Would you, I'll say if you want to try and gain any other details, if they are potentially there, I'll give you an investigation check.
Okay, exciting. Let me find investigation.
Natural 20, holy shit!
Oh my
God.
god.
Oh!
God damn, okay.
First nat 20 of the campaign.
First nat 20 of the campaign.
Yeah.
All right,
She
sick.
was a mirror inspector before she lost her memories.
That's my dark backstory.
All right.
Broke too many mirrors.
You look at this window, and it seems to be well made and well kept. Like somebody is constantly dusting it, polishing it, cleaning it. It's very nice. You can't see outside at all, and even at that, you know that the outside is just pure darkness. But I'll give you on the natural 20. I'll have you do a religion check.
Oh, exciting. I don't think I'm any good at these.
Let's find out.
Oh, I'm surprisingly good at these.
17.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. Ooh.
The dice love me.
The dice do love you.
For
Holy
now,
shit.
knock on wood.
As you look at it and you look at this featureless face with the black eyes, you think of what this could mean. This seems to be an odd art piece. However, some art pieces are odd in their own right. But you think to yourself, does this have any serious meaning? And on the 17, you will know that there are some gods, goddesses, what have you, that you could potentially connect this to, where they have featureless faces, or their underlings appear as such, like changelings, who may not have features to them. You're fairly certain, you can't quite put a finger on it, but you're fairly certain that this is for some kind of religious purpose. You can feel it. You don't have an answer, and your brain, your mind, your head starts to ache as you think about it, but you are damn certain that this has some sort of religious purpose to it.
Duly noted. Thank you, DM.
You are welcome.
Theodor's gonna look at the door that's right in front of him.
Okay. So you look at the door that is right in front of you, and it's a solid wood door. It we'll say for the shits of it, it's mahogany. And mahogany.
What is mahogany?
Fucking mahogany table. That's such a vague reference. Do you try for the handle?
Yeah, I'll try the handle.
Okay.
I'll put the short sword back away first before I do that. But yeah, I'll try the handle.
Sure.
There's a big door knocker. Why the handle?
But that's not there. That doesn't exist. Ignore that. No.
It's a giant lion. How can I ignore it?
But you go for the handle and you turn it, and it is unlocked. And as you open it, there's a gust of wind that seemingly almost pulls the handle out of your hand, and the door swings open. And as you peer inside, it's darkness.
Hello?
You say hello, and it doesn't even seem to echo.
Okay. Here's what I'll do then. I pull out my, I reach to my hip and I pull out the moon-touched longsword.
Ah.
I just sort of slowly stick it into the room, or into the doorway, I guess. I don't even know what.
Okay. You slowly pass it through the doorway, and as the sword pierces the darkness, it's almost like you're cutting into like a solid surface. And as the sword passes, you can see a clear divide between the light and the darkness as your sword moves through. No light is coming through.
Theodore draws the sword back out and inspects it.
Okay.
Just like looking, seeing if anything happened to it, right?
Mm-hmm. Then you draw it out and nothing's happened to it.
Theodore lifts up his right hand, looks at the party real quick. slowly presses it into the darkness.
You push your hand into the darkness and it hangs there. And all of you see, if there's any bit of cloth showing on Theodore, actually his hair actually starts to bellow a little bit, and Theodore, you start to feel like a sucking wind coming from behind you. No one else can feel it. And this freaks you out for a moment, and as you try to pull your hand back, you are stuck. And as you guys see Theodore trying to, like, actually pull against it, you see him just gently sliding across the floor into the doorway.
Question.
Answer?
With my 10 feet of blind sight,
Mm-hmm.
can I sense anything in there?
No. And as you think about it and you try to see if there's any creature, any being that is sucking you in, just instantly, and you guys see Theodore get pulled into this darkness.
Wait, do I have a reaction before that?
Sure, yeah.
Can I cast Gust and try to pull him out of it?
Sure. You know what? Let me see here, because now I want to look at Gus, because I think that'd be fun. Gust. Okay. So we'll say that as you cast Gust, trying to reverse it and pull Theodore towards you, you feel the gust and everyone around you feels it now, but it seemingly has no effect. You manage to slow down Theodore a little bit before he is suctioned into this space.
Yeah, Theodore doesn't really go wordlessly. You hear he hasn't sworn yet until it's like halfway across his chest, and then you hear, "Oh fuck!"
Ah, fuck! And then it is immediately cut off as the darkness fully encapsulates him.
I spin in place to see this, and you just hear, "Damnable fool!" And then I'm racing down the hallway, but it's way too late.
Yeah. And by the time
we go after him.
Yes, and the sooner the better. Damn it.
All right.
All right.
You guys. Oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
No, I'm just saying that I'm assuming all of you are just diving in at this point.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
I'm gonna grab the top with one hand and then touch it with the other.
Okay.
And just go through.
All right. Go through. First, Robert, then I'll get it right one day. And then Val, just one after another, you all leap into this darkness, and it takes you.
Oh shit! Hold on.
We lost him.
I actually want to go.
I don't want to go in there, guys. I changed my mind.
Too scary.
And with that, I will move you guys to a different board. Ooh.
Yeah, no, Theodore definitely still have that long sword drawn, and is probably, if he has any control of his body, has definitely drawn the short sword as well.
Gotcha. So, Theodore, as you are the first to be shunted into this area, and the rest are soon to be launched soon after, you find yourselves in a stone hall. You hear rain falling outside. The stones are a mixture of black and gray, and there are red curtains and carpeting lining the area. Many a brazier and candlestick light up this vicinity. As you take a step forward, you feel and hear water beneath your feet. There's just a thin layer of rainwater that has collected here. Look behind you and you see two statues, seemingly statues, that are robed and on top of pedestals. Across the way, you can see two more. I leave it to you.
Yeah. I guess Theodore at this point, just sort of with the back of one of his hands, he just sort of bends down, wets the back of his hand, and he brings it up and he sniffs the water.
Mhm.
Anything like sulfury or anything like strange other than it being rainwater, assumedly.
This does just smell like we'll say like almost mineral water at this point, as we'll say it's kind of been eroding at the stone floor for a little bit, and you can kind of smell that. I don't want to say mildewy stench to it, but I think you know what I'm going for.
Yeah, it's not clean water.
Yeah, it's definitely not clean water.
Okay. Just it's not stagnated, but has been sitting.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
And everyone.
Fresh flood.
Yeah. And at this point, everyone is with you.
So, sorry about the panic.
What possessed you to do such a stupid thing? Where are we even?
I wish I could answer either of those questions.
I mean, granted, we did not know where we were before.
The way I see
Fair.
this is forward progress.
Thank
Precisely.
you, Rob. And Theodore starts walking down the hall.
Okay.
Slowly, but proceeding forward.
Okay. You slowly move forward. And with each step, your foot hits the water and you hear the gentle splashing. And as you get to the middle of the room, you will notice that there are piles of paper and a book on a bench that seem to be absolutely rain-soaked.
Yeah.
And you see that the windows, where there had previously been glass, it is now shattered.
Theodore goes over to the to those books and just sort of looks down at them.
Okay. Look down at them. And they definitely had at one point remnants of text and ink, but it has been long gone at this point. We can even say, as you go to lift up one of the pages, just by lifting it oh so gently, it falls apart with the weight of the water that it has collected.
Damn. I look around just sort of on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
In front of the windows. Are there shards inside?
Yes.
So, would I conclude that someone had broken these from the outside? Or something?
Looking around, you will see that there are a collection of larger shards, smaller shards, but I will say make an... let me double check what sub-skills you have, because I want to see if any of those are going to help you here.
I do have forensics.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you forensics on this one. I'll give you forensics.
That's a 2.
All right, 22. Let's see. How would I describe this? Definitely there was a force that had blown the glass in, but given the size of the windows, there isn't enough glass in here that you could say for sure that something actually broke inward. There's just not enough for that. You definitely think that somebody or something or whatever had broken this glass before, because it is thick glass. But it's almost as though it just kind of collapsed on its own and fell downward. It's a weird circumstance that you've come across.
There's not enough glass for it to be someone breaking in or something. But there's too much for anything to be leaving. So
I'll approach as well, and I'm not going to investigate, but I'll pick up a shard or two of glass and kind of roll them over in my hands, careful not to cut myself.
Okay. Roll them over, and they are sharp. Nothing particularly special about them. They are of different color, so you can assume that this was stained glass.
Gotcha. I'll take a green one, if I can find a green one, and I'll just tuck it into my pocket.
Sure, absolutely. A glass shard of green glass added to inventory.
So, you like green?
Not necessarily, but I don't know. Something about it made me feel like I had to take it. I don't know.
Fair. Fair. We didn't get to talk much back in the inn. Again, sorry for worrying you, but do you remember anything specific at all before?
There's a long pause where Ime kind of thinks. I was in a war.
You too.
Should have expected from the wealth of weapons that you would also be of the battlefield. But I think I have a family. I think there's someone important. But who, I can't say. Yourself?
All I know is there's some... It's a half-elvish man. He was like a father. I don't know about blood family. That man is out there somewhere. Maybe in a town called... He lingers for a second. Houndspell. I think.
Houndspell, Can't say I remember it. I'm sorry.
It was a soldier town. I think I was in a war against the elders, I think. It was a soldier town, a colony town.
I
More of an
understand.
outpost than anything. But I think that's where I hailed from.
I see. I don't think I have a mother or father anymore, but that's about as far as my memories extend, I'm afraid. So, any luck with the book then?
No, it's soaked. Any ink that was there is long gone. I assume if you even lifted it by the cover, it would all slop out.
Certainly looks that way, doesn't it? Well, I'm not going to try it and risk ruining any potential evidence. It seems whatever is or was there has been quite thoroughly ruined by the elements already. Huh. Suppose it was worth a try.
As you guys examine the books and have your conversation, Robert and Val, what are you two doing?
I'm looking at Hima to see how she's reacting to this place.
She appears disturbed. She's smelling the water, she's looking around the area, but this feels just as uncomfortable to you as it is to her.
Okay. Any idea where we might be, Rabbit?
No idea. It's never been to a place like this before.
Nor have I.
Oh, I can't seem to really remember much of any place, now that I think about it.
Same. She looks at him and whispers, "Do you remember Tyrannos?"
You don't. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Robert. You've never even heard of that place.
No, I have not. I'll be honest, I also don't remember much of you. I remember your name. I remember the little dragon fellow's name, but, not much of anything else.
Strange, because you were in Tyrannos with me.
Huh. What were we doing there?
I don't know what you were doing there. You sort of kept to yourself. But do not mention that place to those two.
All right. What for?
It is not a place for normal civilians to go to.
Right. Because they're humans. I gotcha.
He gives him a weak smile. Even Hema looks over confused. Like does the weird like cockeye or cocks head to one side and looks up at me and is like But yes, you were there. You were there and I've been there for some time. And the very sentence like hurts her brain because it's just like she doesn't remember how long she's been there. The fact that she realizes that is a little weird. But I'm sure that's no coincidence, I suppose.
Right.
You don't remember anything, do you?
Let me check my notes.
Hold on.
Just pulls out notes
Nothing.
from his back. Looks at a blank sheet of paper.
It's just like it's titled memories and there's nothing under it.
There's a
Nope.
there's a smiley face with the eyes looking in two different directions.
Nothing at all.
I see. It doesn't seem like Hema remembers anything either. She seems equally as perturbed as us.
What's stranger is that handwriting of my name in the book earlier was definitely mine. I remember that.
And my name was written in my handwriting.
Very strange. Very strange.
Indeed.
I think I'll stick with you. You seem
Yeah?
to. I remember your name, so that's the best place to start, I think. And
Yes.
you seem nice.
Thank you.
The other two seem all right. One likes to go opening doors, and I don't know about that, but
Well, someone's got to, yes?
yeah, that's true. He also woke up a really good nap. Had a weird dream.
Same. Perhaps we shall discuss that later. Perhaps they had weird dreams as well.
Yeah.
Seeing as we all seem to have forgotten a lot of our lives, and we don't even know how we got there.
Right. Guess we'll just have to keep moving forward. See if we can find out anything.
Indeed. Let's see what they're up to.
All right.
He makes like pose.
Boing, 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 boing.
You all collect in the middle of this hall, and you see the Val and Robert. You both see the books, and you see the broken glass as well. This is a deteriorated place, as far as you can tell.
What you got there?
Well, windows that weren't either broken or out. They just sort of, I don't know how to explain it other than just broke.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
And then, well, pulp is basically what's after these books. The pages are, well, almost liquid, so good luck reading.
Any luck finding anything else in the hall?
Nothing seems to stick out.
I mean, there's the, and there are just sort of points to sort of loosely points to sort of one. The robed fellows. I hope they're only statues.
With the way that our day is going, I wouldn't place any money on it. But I don't know how to bring them to life, as it were.
Here, Robert, you want to help me inspect one of them?
Or, yeah. Lead the way, Captain.
I'm gonna stay firmly in the center of the hall and just try and keep an eye on you guys at a safe distance.
Okay, sounds good.
I will
Yeah, no.
stay at the same.
I'll keep a
Theodore
30-foot distance.
Okay.
30 foot.
Sounds good.
Theodore steps right in front of him, and he takes his he takes the Moontouch longsword and sort of like flips the hood of the statue, or presumed statue, back. Like tries to just sort of move the hood if it's fabric.
Okay, sounds good. Also, Jay, your mic is cutting out real bad. I don't know if it's a Discord connection.
Probably that, because I'm still wireless. Yay, moving.
Oh, yay, moving. Okay, I just wanted to double check. All right. So yeah, you can take out your sword, and you said you're using the Moontouch sword?
Yeah, I'm just using the Moontouch sword so I can see the features of anything under the hood and
Okay.
stuff. Just casting light on it with, with the glow from it.
And as you pull out the sword, Robert, this may be the first time that you're really paying attention to it, but you see that his longsword begins to glow just gently, and you see that there are constellations across the blade that are giving off this light.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. As you push back the hood, you see underneath is this, I guess, like off-white colored figure beneath. No facial features whatsoever, and it seems I will have you both, or one of you with advantage, roll investigation.
Do we both want to roll, or do you want advantage?
I have +1.
I also have a +1. Let's just both go for it.
Hell yeah.
All right.
4.
8.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
You sent the dumb bucks to look at the thing.
Oh no.
Well, Robert, as you are looking at this thing's lack of features, it makes you amazingly uneasy. But both of you can tell that this is seemingly made of wax, and there is what appears to be a fairly large wick at the top of its head. Because it's not that high of a DC, and the DC was 8 for the investigation, Theodore, as you're looking at this thing up and down, you go to where its feet is and at the base of this pedestal, and you will see that there is a rusted metal plate that seems to have some writing engraved into it.
I would like to try and read it.
Okay. This one's going to be perception because it has deteriorated quite a bit. So make a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
Okay. 9.
9. Try rubbing your hands over, removing some of the flakes of rust, but you can't really make out much of anything. You do tell that this is written in common, though.
Okay. There's, well, A, the man's made of wax. There's a wick. B, there's writing on this plate. I can't read it. It's common, but too faded. Anyone else want to give it a go? My eyes are fine, I think, but I don't know.
We'll give it a shot.
Just sort of gently tosses the plate to them.
Oh, it's attached to the pedestal.
Oh, it's attached.
Yeah, it's attached.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
He just picks up the entire pedestal with the wax figure on top and throws it at Balabiri.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Okay.
Can someone check the head of the one across the other one? I want to know if that one also has a wick. I have an idea.
I can't read shit.
I will stand here and cast Gust to blow the hood off.
Ooh, okay, yeah. You cast Gust to blow the hood off, and it is the same featureless wax head beneath with the wick sticking out of the top. And we'll say, knowing what to look for, that it was pointed out, you will see another plate on the pedestal as well, just as equally eroded and whatnot.
Yeah, I'll have to like hop up onto the pedestal a bit to be able to see it, but yeah.
Gotcha. And we'll say with everybody in the same vicinity and everybody's passive investigations, on the double doors in front of you, they're obviously closed, but you see that there are what appears to be, I guess we'll call them keyholes, that are fairly large, 2 on each door, and they are perfectly lined with each other horizontally across both doors. There's 4 of them total.
Perhaps we need to note these?
Yeah, I was gonna say I have an idea, but this time I'll run it past you guys. And he pulls out a tinderbox.
Hold until we can read whatever's written there, because the last thing I want is to start a fight before we're all quite ready for it. I'm making no presumptions anymore.
Fair.
Right.
So are you able to read anything?
Spider, what were you saying? Sorry.
I was just gonna say I'll try to polish it off and read my end while Balafree tries that end.
Okay, so both of you roll perception checks, please.
Ooh, 13.
13. Okay, on an 8, you just as equally cannot make out anything of this pedestal. That particular one seems to be a little bit more eroded than the others. But that's really funny. For Robert, you polish up the plate a little bit, removing some of the flakes of rust, and you see the words, "Lest you remain to wither till dead."
What? I hate puzzles.
What does it say?
Lest you
Lest-
remain to wither till dead, just in case that needed to be repeated for everybody.
It says, lest you remain to wither till dead.
Well,
Whatever.
that's charming. Any luck on that one?
I could not read it.
Knowing that
Theodore,
knowing that that's what this one says, can they tell if that's what that same one says? Kinda.
I'll say with the two of them looking at it, it is not the same. There seems to be more words to that plate.
Theodore immediately just sort of starts crawling the hall
All right.
Follow
to
suit.
go and read
Zoom.
this one.
Okay. So perception checks for both of you on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go again.
No.
Okay, 10's better. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's the natural one of the campaign.
Oh, no.
Oh,
There it is. Balance has
Water
been
in his
restored.
Yeah, I know the dice hate me tonight.
Mhm. Oh. Theodore, as you're looking at it and you've wiped off some of the rust, some of the mist is like on your eyes and you're trying to wipe it off, but then you realize you have some rust on your fingers and you just kind of
Oh no.
you put that in your eye too. You're like, ah, fuck. And you take some of the water on the floor and just try to get that out. So sadly you cannot make out a thing. But for Val, 10 is the DC.
Oh.
String of cursing.
He has a nice string of cursing as he gets some rust in his eye. Yours says hidden under the cloaks of darkness.
Okay.
If I could spell correctly. And I tell this to Theodore.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Read this one. I got something in my eyes.
I can certainly try. Do you need help?
No, it's fine. I just. Would you mind reading it while I let my eyes drain out?
Of course. Let's give it a go.
All right. Another perception.
16.
16, absolutely. Hands hold keys to the way ahead.
I
Did you get
tell
anything
this
over
to
there?
him. Yes. I got 2 more phrases, and he got rust in his eyes. So if anyone can help him with that.
Unfortunately, no. I have no ability to do so.
It's fine. I got it out. Just.
So all besides one, we have lest you remain till wither till dead, hinder under the cloaks of darkness, and hands hold the keys to the way ahead.
I'd like to try just one more time to read that last plaque that none of us could decipher.
By all means, go for it.
And it's, which one is it again?
It was hold on. Hey,
Stand in front
it's the
of-
one that you're right in front of. Yeah.
No, I mean like perception
yeah,
or
perception. Yeah.
what? Dice gods, don't fail me now, please. I'm begging you. Oh,
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. All right, sounds good. 14. This one, or this go around, you clean off as best as you can. You sit there for a moment and really try to take it in, and you see the words set aflame one's life and gain their fondness.
set aflame one's life and gain their fondness.
Yes.
Would I maybe be able to figure out what order these are supposed to go in, by any means?
I'll make you roll an intelligence for that. Your standard intelligence is a -1, so.
Why?
Nah, nothing. Man, dice gods hate you today.
And I am.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't think I've rolled double digits like at all.
no. You did. You did for the stealth to a point, Robin. That was the only one.
Yeah. It was what, a fucking 11?
11 and a 14.
Hooray!
Ugh.
Okay. I could roll for it too, maybe. I don't.
I'm gonna be honest. Your character would not need to. This.
Okay, good, because I've already got it deciphered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
know.
I'm looking at it right now, and it's like, oh, this is clearly obvious, but does my character know this?
Yeah.
Good lord.
I'll say for the sake of it, unless it's something completely outlandish for your character to have knowledge of, if you guys can parse it out yourselves, your character has that information.
Okie dokie.
Like,
Okay.
like if you're
We're
like
just
if
a
you're
little
telling me
stupid.
that Theodore knows how to make thermite, no, he doesn't. Like,
Yeah, no.
Maybe he might. I don't know.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that,
you
and
want to know
presto.
what Theodore knows? He knows how to tell. He can look at a battlefield and go, yeah, that happened, and then he can shut up and not give information. He's good at those.
he's good at those things.
Important
He's good
skills
at
to
getting
have.
information,
But yes.
and he's good at running.
I have a
Yay.
theory, but I would need to make sure that you agree with it. I think the way it's supposed to go is as follows. Hidden under the cloaks of darkness, hands hold keys to the way ahead. Set aflame one's life and gain their fondness, lest you remain to wither till dead.
That is what
Okay.
I thought as well.
Good.
Uh,
This is the only one,
you're-
thank you.
Then I guess we light them in that order. And Theodore pulled out a tinder box,
All right. So,
and he will start at the beginning and work his way around the room.
all right. So, as you take out your tinderbox and reach up for each of these figures' heads, and you light their wicks just one at a time, and you go down the line. At first, seemingly nothing seems to happen, and you wait for the wick to get down to the wax, and when the flames touch and the wax begins to melt, the figures all turn towards you, the one who lit them.
Fuck.
And
No,
They-
this is.
they slowly
realizing something.
step off their pedestals, and their heads continually locked on you.
I guess I'd be right about here.
Yeah, they all move just towards you and stand within 5 feet of you, all seemingly looking in your direction.
I am staying within a 30-foot radius or 30-foot distance,
Okay.
but I am staying at that 30-foot distance.
So, well, you know what? I'll move everybody to you, Theodore, as you just stay right there.
God. He's just chilling.
Here you go. Here's another
I'm
friend.
in the middle of that, but I can guess
Yeah,
what you were saying.
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
And let's put the other friend right here. and
Friend.
these figures are not paying attention to any of you at all. They are all locked on Theodore.
This was a mistake. We should have each lit one, and at least it
So,
wouldn't be enough.
To be fair, the third verse is to gain their fondness. I think they made friends with him.
Here's hoping it's friends and not something
So-
worse.
They're just slowly rotating.
Do you have any hobbies?
They all just look at you.
I see.
Did you light it? Did he light them all by this point?
Oh yeah, they were all lit. They are all
Okay.
surrounding him.
Yeah. Hey, can you read through those words again?
Hidden under the cloaks of darkness, hands hold keys to the way ahead. Set aflame one's life and gain their fondness, lest you remain to wither till dead.
Theodore puts away his swords, and he reaches his hand out towards one. towards its hand
Mm-hmm.
and just sort of. He's not touching it, but his hand is near it.
Okay.
Can I don't know how to do this.
Anything
Can I
happen?
ready an action?
Sure. You can ready an action. What are you readying?
Sorry, I didn't mean to kill you. I'm gonna ready. Yeah, that'd work. I'll go with chromatic orb. I'm readying that to cast if it seems like any of them is making a move to
Okay.
hurt.
So if you're readying
Theodore.
a spell that uses a spell slot, if it doesn't go off within the next round, like within the next 6 seconds, it dissipates and you use that spell slot.
Okay.
So
I'm not gonna do that then.
okay, if you want to use
I'll just do firebolt.
Yeah, okay.
I'll do firebolt. Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fine. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a cantrip. You can have that going as long as you want.
All right. Fantastic.
I will. This is stupid. I will ready gust.
Okay,
So I
sounds
can
good.
blow out the candles just in case.
All right, totally valid. All right,
On one hand, more fire. On the other hand, less fire.
right
Let's see
on.
which one works.
Okay, so you hold out your hand.
Okay. I'm guessing nothing happens.
No, they do not react.
You see Theodore sort of close his eyes, cock his head a little, reopen his eyes, and gently place his hand on its.
Okay, you do, and its hands are beneath their cloaks. So like where you see their hands are actually like hidden under their cloaks. That is how it is, mini to what you are seeing.
Okay. Anything.
No, they do not react.
I draw my hand back. I look at the rest, say, okay, I'm going to take a step forward, and we're going to see what they do. Don't panic. And he takes one step forward.
Okay. One step forward. And they follow you in kind, now like standing in line behind you.
Okay. Theodore, just... How fast are they burning? Like, the...
Slowly.
Very slowly?
Slowly. Yeah.
Okay. Theodore, since they haven't been reacting to anything else, slowly pushes the robe of one, like the arm, back so he can see its hand.
Okay. You do so, and we'll just say just a random one. You pull back the cloak, and you see its hand is kind of just placed on top of its opposite forearm, and you can see that it only has a thumb and an index finger.
I reveal the other hand.
Of another statue or of the same one?
The same one.
Same one has all of its fingers.
Okay, I start rolling the sleeves back of every single one.
Okay. Roll back the sleeves of every single one, and you will see that going down the line, the next one, one of the hands will have a thumb, index finger, and middle finger, and then all of its fingers. Then the next will have its thumb, index, middle, and ring finger, minus the pinky, and the last will have all fingers on both hands.
They all have...
Everything all right?
Yes, they're not doing anything. They all have different numbers of fingers on one hand. And then one of them has all of its fingers. But which hand is it the same hand each time that has some missing?
Yes.
On the others? Okay. Which one?
Right hand.
Right hand. Their right hand is always missing some finger except for this one. I point to the one with, you know, a full hand, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I look at my own right hand.
Yeah.
Just like, Probably nothing. So since I've heard those words, can I actually just get them somewhere I can read them as well? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay.
If you got it, Summer, you can put them in the.
I have them handwritten.
Okay.
I can type them up, but it'll take me a minute.
I got it. Copy and paste.
You guys don't think that we're the first ones here, do you?
We might be.
No way to say for sure.
I'm wondering if their fingers might be a key. Does that make sense?
That was my thought as well.
Well, now that you mention it.
I look at the keyholes.
Okay. You go over to the keyholes by the door ahead of you, and they follow immediately behind you, all standing in line.
Little ducklings.
Yeah, little ducklings. And you look inside, and these aren't regular keyholes. They are just like fairly large slits that go into the doors. And you look inside, and you can see that a key wouldn't go in this at all. In fact, it actually looks like you could fit your hand inside.
Can I sort of the one nearest to me.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to move its hand?
You forcefully like saying like, hey, like grabbing its hand and moving it around.
Like, I'm wondering, like, is it malleable? Like, can I shift it around, or is it like a rigid figure that is following me?
If you were to grab its hand and like just kind of like guide it forward, like if like let's just say if it had the hand on its chest and you wanted to extend its arm outward, you could do that. But you cannot form the hand into anything else. This is
But a hand.
yeah, it is just a hand.
Okay. I outstretch its hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna line them up to the keyholes from left to right, yeah?
Okay.
The one with the least amount. The one with the least amount of fingers on its right hand to the left. The one with the most on the right.
Okay, sure. You can do so, and you line them up, and we'll say at this point, as you have lined them up and you step back just for a moment, they take a step forward without your, we'll say, command, let's say, and they stick their hands into these slits into the door, and the hands go in all the way up to the wrist, and you see them turn their hands clockwise, and you hear metal grinding and gears unlocking themselves, and they start to pull the door open.
Well, sometimes I guess I can have a good thought or two. Theodore seems somewhat proud of himself.
Yeah.
Like, you see him put his hands on his hips and he goes, sometimes I have a good thought or two.
Well done.
There you go.
Well done, Theodore.
I will clap for him.
Clap, 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 clap. All right.
With like soft bunny pat hands, it just sounds like
It's like
Sounds
Sounds
mittens.
like someone mittens.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. And the way ahead of you is open, and you can see inside.
All right.
Yep. Theodore looks back at the others, and then takes a few steps towards it.
All right. You step inside.
As I pass the statues, I give them a bow as like a thank you.
They don't respond.
She doesn't need them to.
All right.
Ooh.
Rude.
And the door stays open. It doesn't close. The figures remove their hands from the keyholes and step back beyond the threshold into this position that you see them now. As you step into this chamber, let me pull up all my stuff for it. Woohoo. Those who have dark vision will obviously be able to see the most here, but this darkened chamber, you see ahead of you an altar made of gray stone with several pillars jutting out from it where braziers hang. Between these pillars are two stone thrones with seemingly like a velvet cushion. On the left one, your character's left, you will see that there is a golden suit of armor that rests there. Shield at its feet and a fairly large longsword that is just seemingly placed in its hand. And that is, that's all you get. I was looking at how many people had dark vision. Not that many. Half of these.
Is the other throne empty?
From the distance that you can see, you are unsure. You need to get closer.
Gotcha. Well,
Is it just-
Theodore, being the hard-headed sort of idiot he is,
I will follow him closely
continues
behind.
forward.
Okay.
I will follow a little further behind.
All right. Sounds good.
And we'll probably only go up the first set of steps and no further at the moment.
All right.
I will
Sounds
not.
good.
I will not take a step on one of the steps. I will be right there.
All right. Theodore, as you step up the altar, oh so slightly, you can see more clearly this suit of armor. It is very ornate. It is seemingly plate armor, and there is no person inside, no skeleton, no figure. This is all seemingly just placed perfectly in the position of a person. On the empty throne, you will see that there is a pile, a fairly large pile, of what looks to be golden dust. But nothing else.
You guys know about the Lord in Gold. I think that, yeah, the Lord in Gold. The moon.
Do we?
Oh yeah, you would all know about it.
Okay.
It's in the lore channel.
Listen, we forgot a lot of things.
It's been a month. It's been a while.
Do you... I'm not saying it is, but do you think this has some sort of connection? I mean, gold armor, gold shields, on a throne.
Would I be able to see that there's gold dust on the second throne?
Yes, you would.
I mean, it's an interesting theory, but why gold and not silver on the second throne then?
I don't know.
Robert.
Yeah.
You have the highest passive perception in the room. As everyone has been standing here contemplating, and you're looking around the room because you have dark vision, right?
No.
No,
I
you
don't think so. I
Oh,
can find it.
no, you don't. Oh shit. Okay. All right. That changes just a very few things.
Oh Christ.
So, in the light of the braziers behind the throne, you can see that steam and wisps of it are collecting more and more, and you actually, I will have you roll construct lore.
Oh.
Hee.
Almost sexily rolled a cool check. Yo.
Natural
Nat
20. All
Oh,
right,
thank
and we
God.
are now out of balance again. All right.
Oh no.
As you see this steam and fog beginning to collect, you think for a moment what this could potentially be as you see it actually seeping into the armor. And you know that this is not a living being. You think about it, and you've heard of constructs that work strangely. They don't work by simple tinkering means of mechanisms and gears, but are imbued with magics to bring them to life. And you have heard of a particular one that really does give you a sense of fear, as for some reason, for whatever reason you know this, these types of constructs are guards, very special guards to individuals. You would know them to be a helmed horror.
Oh.
And as this realization comes to you, the suit of armor is now full, and this is actually preventing you from that natural 20 is preventing a surprise. It actually begins to move, and at this point I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Ah.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Turn-based mode. There we go. Sweet.
Oh.
Where is initiative on this thing?
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
There it
I'll
is.
take it.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Nice.
All right. Not bad. So we got Robert. Where's Val?
I was just going to confirm I get advantage on initiative, correct?
Yes, you do.
What are you doing, baby?
What?
My cat.
Oh, I saw
Well,
the 22.
Good thing I got the 22.
Yeah.
Because
That's
my
what we
god
got
is
around.
2 the next time.
Uh-oh.
And let's see. Oh yeah, no, these things are going last. This thing, whatever. No,
Bees?
no.
Oh hell no.
Bees?
Beep up, beep up.
Bees? Bees?
Bees.
That's what the
Reveal.
other pile is. Really small bees.
This is bees.
Oh no.
No!
All right, and that's gonna
Not
be
the
going
bees.
last. All right, and I am going to change up the music in here.
I was talking to Kat. Kat climbed up on my lap, and I told her she could be Hema for now.
All right,
Oh.
let me
babe.
get
Good.
Fredbo
Laura.
in here.
Or
Good
is it a
cat.
lab cat?
Wait, is it 4?
No.
No, my streak.
No.
Fauna
Oh
is
wait,
the
dude.
lab cat.
Oh, I don't have the music bot in here. Where'd it go? What happened to it? Where'd it go?
Neither of them are lap cats. This is a new thing.
They're not in the server.
Where'd they go? I
Yeah.
had them. All right, hold on. Let me get this some bitch in here, real quick. I can edit it out.
Yep.
I can edit out this bitch. It's fine. All right, so we're kicking it off with Val up first, as Robert makes the point of, guys, this isn't good. You turn to see this suit of armor come to being as it stands up from its throne, picks up its shield, lifts up its long sword, and is now at the ready to fight as white steam and fog just starts billowing out of the empty crevices of its being. You get to go first.
Okay. I in Draconic shout at Hema to stay back. And I take out my dragon's wraith rapier,
All right.
which I believe is slumbering, so it doesn't really do anything else.
Doesn't do a heck of a lot right
Correct.
now. It
That does work. Well,
it is only effective if you get a
Okay.
natural 20.
hello there.
Hello.
And I will go to attempt to attack it.
All right, sounds good. Make an attack roll.
That was an attempt.
I was not looking at 6. You go to strike out at it, and you thrust the rapier forward, and it just deflects it off with a shield, not even in a struggle. It just moves its arm, and you are hit with quite a lot of strength that you were not expecting from a suit of armor made out of steam and fog.
Note to self, 14 does not hit. Okay.
Oh, did it?
Huh?
Where did you roll that?
In
D&D
D&D
Beyond?
Beyond.
Oh, I didn't see it. Hold on. Let me see if it will pop up. Let me
It didn't
refresh.
pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't pop up.
Oh, now I did. I had to refresh. Either way, though, a 14 doesn't hit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, let me double check. No, it popped up for oh no, it didn't pop up for the stream one. So I'm gonna refresh that page. Whoop 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 whoop. Whoop.
Hi, Cat. Cat was disappointed.
Can't believe it.
Thanks,
Can't
Flora.
believe it. What?
Thank you, Flora.
It was fun.
Thank you, Fauna.
Thank you. All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, that is it.
Okay. Sounds good. Robert, you're up.
Question.
Answer.
With a natural 20,
Mhm.
do I know what these things are weak against?
With
Elemental-wise.
because of your background as well that we awesomely homebrewed, I will say you will know. Yeah, you know what? I will give you its resistances and immunities because of a natural 20 on construct lore. I give that to you.
Hell yeah.
So it is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks that aren't adamantine, and is immune to poison, necrotic, and force. Condition immunities, you'll have to find that one out.
Gotcha. And it's not weak to anything.
It is not vulnerable to anything.
Damn. All right. I will throw a chaos bolt at it.
Ooh, Chaos Ball. All right.
Holy shit. Chaos ball has 120 feet range.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a.
Some of these spells are OP.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How do I? Oh, I rolled a thing that's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Ha!
Holy shit.
Fucking hell.
God damn.
Third level character, Jesus. Yeah, a
baby,
25 will absolutely hit.
Oh, thank God for small favors. If you said it didn't hit, I'd cry.
Roll the damage.
Zoop.
6. All right. It will take 6 damage, and Chaos Ball, you get to choose the damage if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I get to choose one of the D8s.
Ah.
Also, hold on, let me see this. It says, on hit, the target takes a 2d6 plus 1d6 damage. What the fuck?
Choose what? Really? What? Plus 1d. Huh? No,
That seems like a typo.
Choose one of the d8s. The number rolled. Okay. Huh? Huh?
That
Yeah.
seems
No.
like a lot.
No. Yeah. No. That's what it says. It says 2d8, 1d8. Wait. 2d8, 1d6. Choose one of the d8s. The number rolled on that die determines. Oh, so you don't include one of the d8s as damage. So I see. Okay, so it's 1d8 plus 1d6 damage. Wait, right? And then one of them dictates what the damage is going to be. So because you
No, it says, because it says at the beginning, on hit, a target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
What the fuck?
And then I choose one of the d8s.
I hate that. We're not doing that. Like that's just so dumb.
Man.
Like I'm sorry, but no.
But the
God.
best part is that if I roll the same number on the d8, then it gets to go to another target.
That's amazing. But
board.
that just sounds so dumb as far as damage, and you can't like that seems like such an annoyance to roll on D&D Beyond. Fuck that. We're just having to be the 2d8. And if anybody wants to yell at me, you yell at me later. I'll deal with your ass later, you punks. Anyways.
Damn, okay.
Well, since Grey cheated me out damage, I'm gonna do cold damage.
Cold damage. All right, sounds good. And you do 6 cold damage. This chaos bolt leaps out from you, and it bypasses the shield, and you hit it right on the center plate, and it just gets all frosted as the rainwater around just coalesces, and it doesn't like you. All right. Anything else for you, go?
I am going to relay the information of when it's not. Can I like relay that information as a
Absolutely.
bonus action?
All
right.
I honestly, I won't say that's calling out things as a bonus action. I like to run the idea of if you can reasonably get it out in 6 seconds, you can say it, and it doesn't take any part of your turn. So.
Okay, swords, bludgeoning, other stuff bad. You hit it with magic if you can.
Nonsense.
I love it.
And no poison.
Shit, fuck, I mean. Right on. Yeah, so you all have that information of its resistances and immunities.
Hooray!
All right.
Yay.
Hooray. Did you want to do anything for your bonus action or movement? Because you have them available.
I don't even know what bonus actions I have.
I don't know what bonus actions you have.
I think I'll just stick around.
Okay. Sounds good. Next up.
Okay, so I see this thing. I'm not happy about it. I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb on it.
Ooh. All right.
I hope this works. I hope this works how I think it's supposed to.
All right.
Give me a second. How do? It did not do what I thought it was going to, so.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to cast it.
Oh,
Do
okay. So go into the spell tab, and you see where it
Already
says hit/DC next to.
Clicked. Oh, Christ.
There we go.
Wait,
12.
that's a 7. I thought it was a 1.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
you're good. Well, a 12 sadly misses. As you begin to cast Chromatic Orb and you launch it out of the diamond, it just goes wide. As you also try to avoid hitting Theodore in the back of the noggin.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm gonna curse under my breath, and then I'm gonna take 2 steps over so that I have a better line of sight.
Sounds good.
To it.
Got it. On Zach. He's goblin noising. All right. Bonus action or anything else?
I don't have any in mind.
Okay, sounds good. Next, Theodore.
Hi. Okay. Theodore, as soon as that thing started moving, short sword, moon touch, long sword.
Okay, sounds good.
And he is gonna cast Wrathful Smite
Ooh, okay.
on his long sword.
All right, so bonus action, Wrathful Smite. Imbue it with some magic.
Yep. And he's gonna swing.
All right, sounds good.
So hold on, I'll cast that. Did it cast? Oh, it did. Whoops. Okay. Cast that, and here we go. 16 to hit.
16 will miss.
Fuck. All right.
Take a nice swing, and it just parries it with its shield, and it does not take effect. I believe Wrathful Smite does not disappear. It is a concentration spell for up to 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hold on, I was just double checking something real quick because the 2-weapon fighting.
I believe.
I don't remember that's the bonus action or if that just happens.
Let me see. I believe it's
so
a bonus action. Dual wield. Two-weapon fighting bonus action. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
All right.
Neat. I will then just sort of hold my ground then.
All right, and you'd have to be one step closer, so you'd have to be on
Oh,
the steps. But
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. It is now the Hound Horrors go. All right, let's see. What do I have for this bitch? Yeah. So, what's intelligence? Okay, that's its intelligence. It is going to see the two of you fighters, close range fighters in front of it, and say, fuck that. And it is going to go, all right, Summer, Spider, who wants 1 to 2? Who wants 3 to 4?
3 to 4.
1 to 2.
Okay, 4 it is on the D4. The
Uh-oh.
the Hound Horror collects the steam and fog around its legs, and it begins to hover and fly towards you.
Would that provoke an opportunity attack?
From both of you, yes.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Do 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 do.
Second.
I'm just flying around.
It's gonna be just 5 feet up.
Yeah, I'll just I'll just take another, like, as it starts moving, the sword already bounced back. I may as well swing it again.
Mhm.
So,
Same.
that's more like it.
There you go. All right, right on.
Hey.
Finally.
Yeah. So that's definitely gonna hit. Val, what is your opportunity attack?
Better.
You can get an opportunity attack because it left your combat range as well.
I mean, I rolled a 20.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Why is it not showing up for me?
I don't know.
What the heck? What the fuck? Hold on. We fix. Yeah, there it is now. Huh. Alright, everyone else is showing up. That's so weird.
Hmm.
I make sure that... Oh, oops, it's gone. Hello.
Alright, so I need to do this, and then it... So, that's the sword's damage, and then the Wrathful Smite is a D6.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Alright, so you roll first. Get your damage out of the way.
Yep, so 3 plus the... Shit, I already forgot what the,
6. So
yeah,
9 total.
Okay.
And what additional effects? Must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the end of its turn, etc., etc., etc. All right. Sounds good. So, that will be 9 damage from that, and you use the Moon Touch Sword, so that is magical. So, blam. And what did Val roll for damage?
9 as well.
9 as well. All right. Man, I really wish that would show up. I wonder what the heck the issue is.
It's really weird.
That is super duper weird. It's bothering me. I don't like it. All right, so grand total of another 9. So grand total of 18 damage taken. Let me see if it shows up in the log. Yeah, there it is. If I refresh the page.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah, and Theodore just sort of whirls around, like, his sword went back, right, and started moving.
Mm-hmm.
So he just sort of gets his foot back under him and twirls around almost in a pirouette as he just catches it in the back.
All right.
And I'd like to believe that Valafari reflects his movements in almost a, like, whimsical pattern.
Ooh.
So that it looks like they both know what the fuck they're doing.
I like that. I like that a lot. You both strike into this thing's back, and you will find that Wrathful Smite will not work with this additional effect, as this thing is immune to being frightened.
That's fair. I like to imagine it, like, makes a scream sound or something, just because the smite does.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what
Yeah.
this might do. It you can hear like the metal creaking. It's it definitely took damage. None of it was resisted. But now it gets an attack. Here we go.
Oh boy.
I am a weak little thing,
All right.
and I did not use what I should have.
That's all right. 16.
I'm gonna have to figure out where the hell my. I don't know where my. I can't find anything on here. I don't know where anything is.
That's all right.
Armor class. Oh, what was it again? Sorry.
16.
It hits.
Okay. Were you now? Here's my question: were you thinking about casting shield prior?
Yes.
Well, here's the wonderful thing about shield: it's a reaction
Is
spell.
it? Oh, it's reaction.
Yep.
Oh, thank God! I'm gonna cast that.
Absolutely, and that gives you +5 bonus to AC.
Yep, and that gets it a 17.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Oh.
As it tries to bring its longsword down on you, you cast shield, and it bounces right back off, and it is going to go for its second strike because it has multi-attack because it's a bitch. But I roll a 3, so that takes no effect whatsoever. 2 strikes bouncing off of shield, no effect whatsoever.
I fought worse demons than you.
Oh, if this thing had feelings. If only it could feel the burn. That is.
I don't even know if that's the fucking truth. I can't remember shit.
That's all it can do. That's its whole turn. Val, you're up next.
So, question: can I move and my dragon attack?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can take your movement. I believe I'm gonna have to check the rules again. It's either you both have your moves separate, or it takes. I'm pretty sure it's moved separate. And I'll say it as that for now. So it can move separately, and all that you have to sacrifice is your attack for it to attack.
Okay, that's what I thought that meant. But
Yeah.
all right, because I would like to move a little closer. I guess here.
Okay, so nice 10 feet of movement.
How does this ruler work? Oh goodness.
Yeah, there's a line one, so you have to click and then whoop.
I need the cone.
Oh, you need the cone. Ah.
Yes, please.
Up and whoop.
Perfect. I'd like to level that cone so it does not hit a shell, but
Let's get
little
there.
dragon would like to use its ice breath.
All right, yeah. No, that will just barely, and I mean just barely, miss your comrade here. So yeah. So this is a Constitution saving throw? Question
Yes.
mark? All right.
11.
11. I rolled another 3.
Oh.
Yeah, so a grand total of 6. So that fails. And roll the cold damage.
Where are my D8? There they are. Lovely.
Oh, that one
An
shows up.
11.
11. All right. Is Hema? Oh, excuse me. I'm getting adjusted my chair. Hema reels back and releases cold breath outwards. Hold on. I'm remembering things. God, Zach. Oh my God. He scares the shit out of me. I swear to God. He just yelled, "No, my boy!" at the top of his lungs. I'm like,
Oh dear.
Oh, I heard that laughter.
Yeah, there he is.
God.
So sorry. As Hema releases the cold breath, Ime just barely has it pass by her face, and she feels the cold kind of coalescing around the mist that has latched onto her face, and she has little icicles now. But yeah, 11.
Bit frigid in here.
11 damage, which it takes fully, and the metal starts to creak, and it has to actually push itself out of a sheet of ice to get its mobility back. It's almost bloodied. And for you guys, I say bloodied as in it's at near half health.
Okay.
Because that just shows damage on its itself. So Anything else?
That is it.
All right, sounds good. Robert.
I should look at my spells. I will do a firebolt.
Okay, firebolt sounds good. Roll to hit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I need to play Witcher again.
I know.
Just for the soundtrack.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's,
It always
yeah,
gets
that's
me
what I'm
hyped
feeling
up.
right now. Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, 24. Holy shit, you guys roll amazing when it matters. Yeah, 24 will absolutely hit.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh.
holy shit.
God damn.
Yeah, all right. You launch out a fireball and you hit it right in its helm and you actually dent it.
Oh my god.
You did a number. It is not feeling good. It is definitely bloody now. All right.
Nothing I can really do for bonus action, so I think yeah, I think I'll just I'll move here.
Okay.
Be protected by the dragon.
Help me, Gordon. All right.
Hema definitely actually takes this as like a I will protect Rabbit.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And growls and everything.
Ooh. Swangly. All right. Next up.
Okay, so I'm gonna look up into this thing's face and say, "Oh, thank you for the opportunity," and I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
And all I have to do is just bring my foot up and slam it down, and it's got to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. This one's
Con 13.
okay. Yeah, 15 on the die for this one, so it does succeed.
Okay, well, I still get to roll damage, and it will take half as much damage, but it doesn't get pushed away.
Okay, sounds good.
So it takes like 3 damage.
All right. All right. So this is party rule. Do we want to round up damage or round down? This will go for both you guys and me.
Either way, it's not going to do much.
Oh, I understand, but this is for the future when it could.
I like
be.
round up because I think I like round up.
Round up
Yeah,
makes
round
things more perilous.
round.
Yeah,
True.
It's like, oh, now our enemies are more threatening.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we want to round up.
Yes.
Okay, so then that will take 3 thunder damage as you slam down your foot and the thunder wave moves out from you. You actually push the water that's on the floor outward in a nice little spray, drying the area temporarily and then having it collect back quickly to your feet. It's a nice little thunder wave you did there. Oh.
Thanks.
Lordy.
It's also really, really loud.
It is exceptionally loud, and it echoes throughout this chamber, and all of you kind of have to, like, cover your ear briefly. You got some tinnitus going on.
I'll like hold my ears over themselves.
Aw,
Rabbit.
buddy.
A shout of sorry! And then I am going to take... I know it's going to prompt an attack of opportunity, but I'm going to move as far away as I can.
Okay.
I don't want to be close to this thing anymore.
That's completely fair. Move to where you wish. And I will roll...
I think if I move... I'm going to move back one more, I think.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that is at your full 30 movement right there.
That was what I was hoping for, yeah.
Okay, right on.
Hold on. My character isn't working with me.
There you go.
It's still not, but it's fine.
All right, and it rolls a natural 16 plus 6, so that is definitely going to hit even with.
Yeah.
Oh,
It wouldn't hit with shield, but I'm not. Oh wait, no, it would. Definitely.
Yeah, that,
Okay,
that
never
would have
mind.
been a
Go.
22. Yeah. Let's see. You will take a grand total of I rolled like donkey shit. 6 slashing damage.
Okay, I can handle that. I'm definitely not doing great, but
Okay. Wizards.
Yeah, I'm squishy as all hell.
Owie. As you run past, it sweeps at you with the longsword and just cuts you down the back. It hurts. It does feel
I keep
good.
going.
All right, you keep on moving. Theodore, your turn.
Yep. All right. You know what? This time we're gonna get a little divine. Because I'm casting divine smite on this shit.
All right.
Oh.
Yep.
So
So
divine
I'm-
smite.
Yep. You hit a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage.
Okay, so you can, if you so choose, you can, you don't have to do it before the attack. You can do it as you
Okay.
know you attack.
Right, true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want you to waste
but-
something unnecessarily.
Yeah. But Theodore basically launches himself off of these steps.
Okay.
Right, this thing's back.
Sure. I'm gonna have you roll an acrobatics for this, just for the landing portion, because I
Could
think
I-
this is funny.
Well, can I argue? Because Theodore has sheathed the short sword,
Mm-hmm.
is two-handing his long sword,
Mhm.
and is jumping to plunge it into this thing. Could I argue athletics, as it is a bit more forceful than a landing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? It's fun.
Son of a fuck.
Oh, all right. Hey, you don't twist an ankle. That's good.
All right.
You
Because the
don't.
rest of it is going to be just me hitting this,
Sure. So
hopefully.
you leap, and you're not gonna get enough height to stab down into this, as your foot kind of slips, but you will still get an attack nonetheless, and you're not gonna hurt yourself on your way down. So roll to hit.
All right.
Oh my god.
It's about time. This
Yeah, no.
had a good roll.
Theodore's foot
Oh.
slips. He just sort of stumbles onto one foot. His other comes up in front of him, and he just sort of, from a sort of lowered crouched position,
Yeah.
from catching himself. His foot behind him now, just sort of pushes up and stabs, just with like two-handed thrusts the sword into the back of this thing.
All right, roll damage. God, you might kill it.
And oh, you better bet Divine Smite is on this shit.
Oh, yeah, I know it is. Oh my god! Oh my
Let's
god!
get that Divine Smite in there.
Roll.
2d8, baby.
Uh huh.
Let's go.
Oh my god! Oh my god! 30, 33
Theodore's fucking pissed.
damage! Ah! Oh, no! How do you want?
it.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah. Yeah, no. So as described, you know, Theodore sort of lands, stumbles forward just a little bit, and with that foot behind him, lunges forward, stabs upward into its back, and just sort of like as the smite is going off, as like the radiant light just sort of happens,
Mm-hmm.
just like drags it down into the ground and just sort of holds it there.
All right. As you do so, the divine light leaking out of your sword into this horror of a construct, and you hear what's could be mistaken as a scream, but metal actually breaking and being like pulled apart like you're peeling a banana. And in the divine light, it blasts outward and absolutely obliterates this construct into nothingness. It is gone. And
Theodore takes his sword one-handed, gives it a little flip in his hand, and then sheathes it.
and
Fancy.
and we are out of combat.
You hear the mitten clapping again.
Holy crap. Jesus, 33. That's impressive.
My God.
Well, it worked.
I want you to understand something. 33 health is half of its HP max.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
Oh. That is horrible. Also, Robin is now slightly tilted.
I
Oh,
fixed
Oh,
it.
you fixed him. Never mind. Holy shit. That was, yeah, good fucking kill.
I'm going to thank the power of my ship posts because I have been ship posting during this, and right after I posted the Theodor's fucking pissed image, that happened.
All right.
Love it.
So we're making this the religion now.
Ship posts is their religion.
I love that Theodore made friends as just a bunch of candles. Oh, I love it. Oh, these are all going in the video.
Oh, horrifying.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, this is great. All right. Yeah, good job, guys. Shit. And let me bring the music back in here.
So I'd assume maybe the war paid off, at least in my skills.
I'd like to believe with my combat sense I could definitely notice that.
Yeah. You don't even need to roll for that. You can tell that Theodore has skill in combat, and honestly, you can also see it from May as well. Like
Okay.
reactive shielding and the powers of spellcasting. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
These two have definitely, to your combat sense, they know what they're doing in a fight.
Well, speaking of which, I want I'd like wordlessly look at Hema, and Hema goes to apologize to for the ice face by just rubbing up on her legs.
Oh. Ime will crouch down and kind of hesitantly offer her hand for inspection and then for pats.
Perfect.
No. I'm assuming would react in kind. Yeah, it's
Yes.
okay. Sorry.
Never fret. I wasn't bothered.
Theodore does turn to Valkyrie. I noticed you're also quite the swordsman.
Yes, Hema and I are well trained. King Rabbit.
I just want to interject as you guys are having the conversation of, yeah, you guys are good, and apologizing for nearly freezing you to death. You hear clanking hit the stone floor as a set of keys has fallen from the ceiling. And I'm saying this as the point of Theodore's Divine Blast launched keys upward, and it took just now for them to come back down.
Oh.
They're smoking a little, but I think they'll still be useful.
As long as you haven't turned to blacksmithing as a hobby, I think we should be fine.
Never planned on it.
And
Maybe in another life.
as these keys fall to the ground and you all look at them, each of you are drawn to one specific key. And almost autonomously, you all kind of blank and move towards these keys and pick up one. All of them seem to be identical in most senses, except for the teeth of the key. And these are all fairly decently large skeleton keys.
Oh.
Oh.
Theodore's lost all cheer and all any playfulness and cheer that he was just having is gone as he started rooting around in his sack, looking for a box that he has.
Yep. And you find the box.
Yeah. What you guys see is just a very plain metal box and a key. All it has on it is a keyhole. And Theodore tries to stick the key in.
Okay. And as you take the key and try to stick it into the keyhole, this key is a little too large for it. As far as length goes, this key, if you were to measure it, we'll say from like tip of middle finger to middle of palm.
Okay.
And it's a little too wide, so it doesn't belong to this box.
Shit. Oh well.
Missing the key?
Yeah, I figure try every key until it opens, I guess. It's, I saw it in my stuff while I was rooting around I assume you guys all had a box in your rooms.
Yes,
But,
I did.
Yes, I did. DM.
No, the chest, sorry. Not one of these boxes. This is mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the chest full of stuff. Yes.
Sorry. Wrong words.
No, I was just like, wait, oh shit, Summer agreed with him. Yes, I have a box. I remember that part of the story.
Yeah, totally.
No, but I don't know what's in the box as much as I know. Just I know, nothing. Haha. We all know a whole lot of nothing.
Insight check.
Insight, do it.
God.
Eh. 13.
With a 13, you can gather enough that they're probably keeping things from you just as much as you are keeping things from them.
But in the end, I don't know what's in the box, and well, no keys I know of work. So I don't know. I'll be trying keys as I see them, just in case.
Well,
So you guys.
what do we do with these?
I
Oh,
don't
sorry.
know.
This
That's
is when
cool.
I look.
Well,
This is when I look at my spells and see if I picked up knock. I did not.
Nope.
Womp.
womp womp.
Are there any other doors in this room?
Looking around, no. The only door is the one that you came back through, or initially came through. But I'll say, as you guys have collected the keys, you start to hear the slow grinding of metal on stone. As you look back whence you came, the first door remains open with the candle boys still standing there. But the door on the far end, through just the little bit of light that you can see, is starting to open back up.
Ah,
Well, that's as good a sign as any to me, I guess.
Yeah.
agreed. Shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the rabbit king on his throne.
I know.
Time to go.
Saying that. And as you all rush back to the
Why are you
door,
guys so fast?
it is open for you.
Theodore steps through.
All right. You step through the familiar, just black veil that no light can pierce through, and you find yourself on the other side, back in the inn. And I will move you guys
Into the void!
into the void. You will go.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Did we all pick up the keys that we were all drawn to?
Yes. It was nearly out of your control that you all were drawn to it, walked over to it, and picked them up.
Gotcha. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. I will add a spooky key to my inventory.
Spooky key, and I will give
Oh,
you
yeah.
your stuff. All right. As you all step through, the door closes behind you, and you are back in the inn.
Oh, that was quite an adventure.
Yes. But we're
Does-
back here.
Does anything look like it's changed, DM?
To your just quick perusal, no. Nothing at all. However, I will have Hema roll perception.
Where is Hema?
Oh my
There
God.
she
Oh,
is.
I was gonna say, he was there. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Hema never made it
Where did I
back.
park my dragon?
Where did I put my
Where's my
dragon?
dragon?
All right.
Hema, perception is wisdom.
Oh yeah, you can't click it immediately on the sheet that you have. I don't think I can fix that, but
Yeah, where it does.
so
Hema.
yeah, just roll a d20 and then add Hema's modifier, which is a +2.
Okay. What you got, Hema? All right, 8.
8. Okay. As you all just kind of look around, expecting maybe something to be different, Hema puts their nose up to the air and smells nothing different.
Okay.
Well, Theodore just sort of
Oh my god.
works their way towards a table, and just sort of sits.
Okay,
Just the nearest table.
that's the nearest table.
Sits on a stool and sort of lets some of their load off.
All right, sounds good. As you all,
I will.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
The injury that I took is starting to sink in as the adrenaline has fully drained away, and I'm just gonna kind of fall into my seat.
Okay, sounds good.
Theodore just sort of reaches over, says, "Hold on, I just a feeling," and casts Lay on Hands.
Lay on hands. All right, yeah, lay on hands. And how much healing can you give at 3rd level?
I can currently give 15.
Righto.
Oh,
So-
I'm fully healed then. So
Yep, I will expend however much I need to, I
I think
guess.
it was only 6 hit points.
6?
Yep.
Okay.
6.
All right. You do lay on hands, and the back wound just quickly closes. Thank you. And you are full health.
Yay!
Now, in the midst of feeling pain and tending to wounds and just thinking about the situation that you are in, you all don't immediately notice, but Val and Robert will, as they're facing a different direction, that there is now an individual who is sitting in the chair that is behind the counter.
Oh.
Let me put the little token here. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Boop, there you go. And they wordlessly sit, scribbling in one of the books, and seem to be paying no mind to you.
Al gets up and says we're not alone and walks over to the desk.
Well, Theodore's right behind there.
You'll
I am also going to park myself kind of over there.
Okay. You all park yourselves. And who you see before you is an older elf who has silvery gray hair that's very long, but it's pulled back into quite the tight bun. Their face shows clear signs of age, but their angular elvish features seem to have not deteriorated whatsoever. They wear a small set of small spectacles on the bridge of their nose, and they don a set of very fanciful clothes. A blue wool coat, a gray shirt with leather laces weaved into the chest, blue dyed pants, and if you look under the counter a little bit, a pair of jet black and amazingly polished boots. And as you all approach, they look up from their scrawlings and take off the spectacles, kind of just tuck them into the coat and say,
"Ah, so you must be the ones who rang the bell earlier. Welcome, new guests. My name is Mr. Darren. I'm sure you have many questions, and I do apologize in advance, as many of them I will not be able to answer, as it would be not only for my safety, but all of yours as well. He stands up and adjusts his coat. Now, how may I help you?
Why are we here?
Excellent question. And he remains silent.
Ah,
I'm not
Does that
looking
mean
to
you
fuck
don't know or
around,
you
old
can't
man.
tell us?
It means that I can't tell you.
Ah,
where are we?
Also, another excellent question that I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not even very sure about that.
Do you know how we got here?
Yes.
Can you tell
us?
The unison got me. Oh my god.
that was perfect.
That was amazing.
Theodore is like growing more and more impatient as he just keeps on dodging questions, by the way.
Oh, I know. Not right now. No, I cannot.
I ring the bell.
What?
Uh, yes.
What?
Why can't you tell us?
Safety purposes.
For who?
I ring the bell.
Yes.
What?
For whose safety?
As I had said previously, for not only myself, but for yours. There are certain things at play here that are beyond all of us, and I'm simply a proprietor of it.
I ring the bell again.
What's Theodore trying to say?
Sorry, go on.
Then what can you tell us? Because we're all very lost.
I'm very sure you are. Takes a breath. I can tell you that wherever you think you are not, and wherever you thought that you may have been, you most definitely aren't. I can tell you that answers will come to you in time, but only in time. It's, again, it truthfully is a matter of your safety. I don't wish to be elusive. I don't wish to be seemingly pompous, but I have a certain job to do, and I need to keep you, myself, and this place safe. I'm very sorry.
why can't we remember anything? Safety as well?
That is simply a consequence of you being here.
Theodore is rested, a hand on his hand axe at this point.
Neither the forces at play nor I can fix your memories. I'm sorry. That is simply out of control.
Do we ever get them back?
It is very possible, actually, in fact, to which this shall offer you some help. And he leans back in his chair slightly as he sits back down, and he knocks on the small windowsill behind him. And he says, Abel, it's time. And you don't see anything but a long hand with fingers that are nearly double in length of yours, and an elongated palm and thin wrist and small bit of forearm. And in its hand is like a canvas sack that is holding within it some contents that seem to be fairly large. And the hand reaches out from behind the windowsill, and Mr. Darren simply takes it in hand and says, "Thank you very much." And the hand retracts and goes back into the darkness. Now, all of these are for you specifically. Each and every one of you will get a very specific one. And if I'm not mistaken, you all have some keys in your possession.
Yes.
Excellent. And he just lightly places the sack on the countertop, and he pulls out 4 wooden boxes that seem fairly solid, but they show lines of striations, almost like they were pieces put together. They're all of a different make, of a different color, and in random places they seem to have keyholes. All right, so now the white wood box is for, and he pulls out a little piece of parchment from his coat, is for a Mr. Robert von Bunbreath. I'm assuming that would be you, and he looks to you, Robert.
Bing, that is correct.
He slides over a very white wooden box, and for everybody, these boxes are relatively the same size, and they're all about the size of a basketball. And for, let's see, a Mr. Theodore Sharp, we have the Blackwood box, and he just pats a hand on it and slides it forward. I'm assuming that would be you, my well-armored and well-armed fellow.
Theodore just sort of gives him a little nod, takes his hand off the axe, and grabs the box, and just sort of takes a couple steps back. No words.
Understood. All right. Next is the Ashen Wood box to a Miss Valafiri.
That's what's me.
All right, that is for you. And passes a light gray box with, in the grain, like black lines that seem to go naturally with the wood. And lastly, we have a U, and looks to
Ismay.
right, the mahogany box for you, and it's actually a little bit of a purplish mahogany. Seems to have been stained, but it slides it over to you and folds the paper back up, tucks it back into their coat. So, as far as you remembering your memories, as it were, the contents of these particular boxes will assist. Believe me, we all want you to remember. We all want you to know who you are. We are not benevolent here, I promise. And I know that my words will absolutely mean nothing to you, but I hope in time you will understand. As you find out more about this place, about yourselves, hopefully it all becomes clearer. But, enough of that. And he wipes his hands, rubs them on his coat a little bit, sits back down, and pulls his chair closer to the countertop, rests his elbows on it, and then his chin on his hands. Well, you have the keys, and those keys open up a particular slot in these boxes. So, these are all for you, if you don't mind.
Theodore just sort of, well, I guess, we'll leave you be. And he wanders back over to the table they were all sitting at.
Of course, you don't have to open it in front of me. I shall just be here.
I do have a
Return to the
question.
table as well.
Yes.
As long as we're at this inn, are we safe?
Absolutely, yes. All safety measures have been taken into account, and you are very, very safe. I understand that you've already gone into one of the many holes of this inn, and I'm sure you've understood that there is some modicum of danger to them. The holes themselves, yes, they hold danger. I know this, the powers that be know this, and it is purposeful. Again, there will be answers as to why in the near future, and the more that you, shall we say, progress. As your goal here is to progress, as to experience these holes and hopefully come back alive. I don't make the rules, I simply enforce them, and I understand that may sound horrific. I do.
But again, I swear to you that there will be answers as time moves on. I just can't tell you right now.
Very well.
Why not? Sorry. Ring. Why not?
Oh no.
Again, safety purposes, my friend.
Ring. What was that fifth name in the book?
The one that was crossed out?
Yeah.
Let me put it to you this way, my friend. All people whose names are in that ledger, which your friend still has, all names, all people, are accounted for.
And he just continues to look you right in your beady little rabbit eyes.
I reach over to the bell and then slowly ring it.
Ding.
Ding.
Yes.
Can I have this bell?
Honestly, I feel like if I leave it here, you'll use it more. So yes, take it.
I ring it excitedly like 5 times and then I take it and leave.
God.
Oh Lord.
That's amazing.
Oh boy, that bell's gonna be just.
That bell's gonna be used for something later in the campaign, and I don't know what it's gonna be for, but it's gonna be for something.
He's gonna like
Oh,
miss the
yeah.
bell desperately. He'll remember the bell.
It'll be like the turning point of the fight with the BBEG.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Like everyone had sleep cast on them, and you're like, I can't wake them up all at one time. Wait. Ah!
Inventory, desk bell. Hell yeah.
Good God, I love it.
So, you all take your boxes, and Mr. Darren leaves you be.
Theodore is sat at the table, and he's very softly jostling his box.
Jostled around, and you hear movement in there. There's objects.
Okay.
I shake mine like a kid shaking a Christmas present.
Just as jingly.
Ooh.
All right.
Well, are we going to open them or not?
I guess so. And yeah, Theodore searches for the correct hole.
All right, and you find it. Excuse me. So, put the key in, turn it, and with a fast little click, there is a small drawer that quickly juts itself out as though it was spring-loaded. And it's fairly small. This little we'll call it a drawer. Little drawer is about maybe 5 inches in shape, whatever the word is that I can't remember at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And sitting in it is a small wooden music box with a very tiny metal crank on the side. And this is a solid little box, so it doesn't seem to have anything in it. Or, I mean, anything... Oh, God. Any means to open it. Woo! Excuse me. You
Okay.
take it out. And hold on, I am going to mute the music here for un momento. Because... are you gonna play it?
Yeah, Theodore just sort of looks at everyone a little bit and then slowly starts to turn the crank.
Alright, and I have specifically very tiny music boxes.
Oh.
So I will play you one. All right, let's see if it actually comes over. I don't know if it will.
I was gonna say Jay has the super duper nice mic. Just bring it over
Yeah,
to him.
yeah, that's
Go
what I'm
over to
saying.
his room.
Oh yeah, that's actually really.
My,
That's...
my mic will pick it up really well because it's meant for that sort of thing.
All right, hold on. I'll be right down.
Okay. Let's give it a shot.
Trap remix of this. And as you play that song, this is where the fun stuff happens too. So, so for your guys' knowledge of how this is going to work down, go down, whatever. These objects that you grab from these boxes are called puzzle pieces. And every time that you receive one, you have the chance of gaining a memory. Some of them don't have memories attached to them, others may just be feelings, or you may get nothing at all. But regardless of that, I am going to have each of you, when you get a puzzle piece, roll a D100. And there are going to be changing details about the memories you receive based on how you roll. There is 3 parts. There's minimal memory, partial memory, and a full memory. And on the D100, if you roll 33 and below, it's minimal. 34 to 66 is partial, and 67 and above is a full memory. So, Theodore.
I'll roll D100, yeah.
Yeah, roll that D100 as you play this song, and you just continue to turn the crank. Your head goes a little listless, and you close your eyes, and what do you get?
58.
58. Partial memory. As you close your eyes and you open them once more, you feel cold wind blowing against you, and the world around you seems to be fogged and blurred, almost like you're looking at a smeared watercolor painting. You look around you, you think that you're in woodland. You see trees blowing. You see movement, though it just doesn't seem natural, doesn't seem right. You look to the sky, and it's a highlighted orange bright. You hear thumping beneath you. As you realize you're not walking, it seems that you're on a mount of some kind, and there is a figure in front of you, somebody that you can't make out any details of, but you see that they are at the reins of whatever this creature is. You look at where you're doing, where your hands are, and you are wrapped around them. And as you look down at your hands holding the music box, they're bloodied, covered in sinew. And you squeeze your eyes shut, and you feel your face grimace, though you didn't intend for it to happen. It just did it on its own. And you hear a young man's voice just quietly say to you, "We're safe now. I'm gonna..." And then it cuts out as you open your eyes to see this person who's talking to you. You are brought back to this reality, and you are now back again sitting at the table with your friends of circumstance.
Okay. Theodore just sort of places the box down on the table. I I had a bit of a vision of sorts. I think I know where this might come from, though I'm not entirely sure. He just sort of looks over the box. Does it have any of that blood still on it?
No.
Theodore just silently sets down the box and rests his hands in his head. I'm not entirely sure what I saw. I don't know.
Are
And he
you
just sort of
okay?
goes silent. I think I'm okay. I guess it's just strange. I'm not sure I learned anything. But I'm not... I don't know. It was vivid. There was this... There was
You don't have to
blood.
talk about it if you don't want to.
And when you say that, Theodore just goes quiet. He's unsure.
All right. Who's next on the train of oh shit?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. For watching him go through that, my god.
Nose goes.
Nose.
Well, looks
Nose.
like it's Val.
Yep.
All right. So you take your box, key in hand, you rotate it around and find the proper keyhole. You turn it, and this time a box actually launches itself out of the cube and lands on the table. And it's fairly long. It's about a foot long, but very thin, and has like a slide open top. And as you just give it a little bit of a forceful push and slide it off, you see in it a foot-long branch from a tree of an indiscernible type that you don't recognize right off the bat. At the top of the branch is a small cluster of very vibrant green leaves. And at this point, I will have you roll for memories. So a nice D100.
Nada.
18. Okay, so minimal memory. As you hold this branch in your hand, you feel yourself fading. Like you're almost as if you're falling asleep where you sit. But you don't leave. You don't close your eyes. You don't fall asleep. The world around you just begins to move, almost like you stood up too fast and you're dizzy and the world around you is moving and swirling. And you get this sense of home. Like this is something from home, wherever that is. And as you shake your head, not fully loving the feeling that you're going through, you snap back to it and you are immediately proper as you were before. Just now, when you look at this branch, you recognize that this belongs to where you came from.
Okay.
right.
I guess this is a piece of my homeland. I'm not quite sure what else to make of it, though.
Huh.
Right.
All right, it's my turn. Kia.
Click, click. All right. Robert, you, excuse me, turn the key, and out comes a very small wooden cylinder. Probably no bigger than length of palm, and maybe an inch in diameter, or an inch or two. And you just turn the lid of it off, and you dump out the contents into your hand, and you find a very small sliver, maybe about the width and size of a pencil, but half of a pencil, of a rainbow colored gemstone that you don't immediately recognize right off the bat either. But now I will have you roll for memory.
You 100, don't fail me now.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, 51. That's a partial memory. As you look at it, you too have the moment of you feel like you're about to fall asleep and the world spins around you. Except for you start to hear other things. You don't hear the crackling of the fireplace anymore. You don't hear any murmurings of the people around you. You start to hear like the rustling of trees in the wind and many animal sounds of all varieties, birds, larger animals, even insects. And to you as well, this feels like this comes from home. Home that's very far away, but yet very close. It's a weird feeling to have it seem like you are so close to home, but yet so far away. It's like you're caught in a middle ground. And as this realization comes to you and you think harder on it, your senses clear and you're now listening to the crackling fire again, and you find yourself gazing at this little sliver of a gemstone at the light of the lantern before you.
All right. This is also from my home. And I'll just pocket it.
Pocket it. All right, last one.
I suppose that leaves me then.
Yes.
Well, nothing for it, I suppose. And I will open mine.
All right. You open yours, and a small like flap just releases in the side of the box, and you have to stick your 2 index fingers inside to get the contents out, and you pull out an old leather notebook that even still has some dust trapped in some of the crevices. As you wipe it away, you just inherently open it up, release the leather wrapping, and you flip through it gingerly. And inside are the most rudimentary arcane equations for cantrips in the beginning portion of the book, all of which you know. And then the rest of the book is blank. But as you flip to the last used page, it doesn't contain equations anymore. It seems to be a doodle, an incomplete drawing of 3 stick figures holding hands. The middle figure is completed with a colored blue dress and long brown hair, and the right figure has the beginnings of a shirt drawn over them, but there are no other details besides that all the figures are smiling. I'll have you roll for memory.
Okay.
The smile makes it worse.
26.
26. All right. Did it not show up again on the Huzzy Wetsy? No, it did. Never mind. All right, so 26. So minimal memory. As you are flipping through, and you at first think that nothing bad is going to happen, no crazy memory will happen. You close your eyes, you take a deep breath, but as you open them again, you are looking at the point of view of not yourself, but rather it seems you're beneath an object, like a piece of furniture or something. And you see a pair of feet come into frame. And you can't really make out the world around besides those feet that are in some small shoes. And they looked about child-sized. But everything else around is fogged, it's blurred. You can't make out anything. And you hear what sounds like a younger voice. I will actually, because why the fuck not? I will have you roll a perception check to see if you can make out any bit of what's being said.
Oh lord. Oh lord. Not bad. 13.
Okay. Not bad. 13. You hear the words, "I can't find it," and then it trails off into other words that you cannot make out. As you're trying to focus and hoping that this individual, potentially this child, says more, an older voice, seemingly an older woman's voice, comes in and says, "It's all right. I'll get you a new one." And then it trails off once more. And the two voices seem to converse, and then the voice, the how would I want to say this? The feet that belong to the voice seemingly come into your frame, and you can see like an old worn pair of shoes and boots. And you hear the voice say one more time, "Okay," in a very jovial manner. And then you see the two pairs of feet walk towards what you can assume is a door as part of the background moves and shifts, and a blinding light shines forward. And you see the 2 feet walk into this light, and as the light overtakes your vision, you kind of have to blink and bring your head back a little bit. And as your vision clears, you are sitting back at the table.
Oh. Don't know what to make of this, really.
Yeah.
Disorienting, to say the least.
Theodore sort of softly grabs the music box in front of him, looks it over. "I think I'm going to sleep."
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
I could use the rest.
Yeah.
And Theodore, after just saying goodnight, just beelines it for his room.
Doop, 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 doop,
Alright.
doop, doop, doop.
You head for the room. How about the rest of you?
Follow suit.
All right.
I'll give hemoglobin a pat on the head and then follow suit to my room.
All right.
Sleep well, and I'll follow suit as well.
All right.
Good night.
With all of you following
It's carried
suit.
2 things.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
It's like,
You know,
shit.
Goodness me, wrong room.
Goodness, so sorry.
very. Did you just come into my room?
This is me. I actually thought this was mine.
Wrong room.
Wrong room.
Well, while you do that,
Oh, you got real quiet.
Yeah, I know. You would have faintly heard. Not coming through. But, you would have
Nope.
just faintly heard,
Oh,
Oh.
He's still, Theodore's still playing the music box.
Before I drift off, I'm going to take the little top out again, put it on the nightstand, and spin it.
Okay. And let me take a look at the top because I don't remember exactly the options. So let me double check. This one comes up as scared.
I sleep poorly.
All right. As you all drift off into a rest, safe and sound in your rooms, with the crackling fire and the wind blowing outside being your only noise that you fall asleep to tonight.
Grandma's mailbox.
what?
GM. Listen, GM, I don't know what it stands for.
What?
Grandma's mailbox. I love hate you.
112 to radical.
I just needed to make sure I was cool before it happened,
Oh yeah, always have to
Oh
make
yeah,
sure.
hold on, I got a cool check.
Yeah, everybody got a cool check who has it.
10,000.
I don't think I do, unfortunately.
That's all right.
Oh, looks like I'm pretty cool.
Robin's feeling pretty cool about himself, even though he rolled a 6.
No, 10,000 is 6.
6 on the die plus a 10,000 modifier.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
always cool.
Robin's having a time.
Oh no.
Look at him go!
Oh.
Try and get on this roof for like 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it?
He did it.
I can't see
Yeah.
shit. Oh, hey, there you are.
There he is.
I am noticing some things about the board I don't like.
What, is it the 2 hooded figures at the end of the hall?
You mean 4? There's 4.
Oh yeah, there are!
Oh,
Yeah. Now you see. True.
A quick intermission.
yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to our sponsors over at Cornball. You can, over at Cornball, where you can get corn.
Barn.
Ball. It's Cornball. It's a new and inventive way to eat corn.
There it
Roll
is.
it through the butter. No need to,
What?
no need to season it normally. You can-
Let's
the
ask God.
most even distribution of corn you could get. Get the Cornball or the Corb. We're working
The
on
Corb?
that. Corb.
Corb.
Corn orb. Corb.
Excuse me, I have a burp.
Oh.
Believe me.
As Robert's falling asleep, you just hear him and through the walls ringing the bell.
Ding 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 ding.
I love it. Oh, right on. All right. And